It is go live time. I'm sorry. If anyone's in there, hi, hello, everyone. Thank you, whoever's come to join me this evening. I know you've got nice new. This is big glasses thing I've got out at the minute. So yay. The whole idea of this now is to, when I was painting these little dudes, I realised there's bits that I missed, and then 9 pieces of that. That's like, really, I should have done them. I was just being, as I said in the last one, I wasn't quite feeling up to it, and I was being lazy. So I rushed through, and this is what happens when you're lazy. You mess up. So I'm going to be going back through those that I've done already. Make sure I've caught up on any of the bits that I've missed. I hope, anyway. Fingers crossed. So first thing I need to do is, I need my big weird glasses, which I have to adjust to go over my hat because I don't like to feel it on my head because it makes it feel all weird. And my headphone, I've got headphones to sort out as well, haven't I? And this is what you'll see as an unprofessional way to set yourself up. Good evening, Jessica. Good evening. Will you be wishing to join me this evening? I can just do that the simple way, can't I? If I copy that, go to there, and then if I do it this way, I can do it the simple way. And then anyone who does wish to come up to join me this evening can, if they wish. Now I'm probably clashing with a lot of other people's favourite 40k YouTubers at the moment. I know there are a couple that are live. Thank you very much for joining me this evening as well, BC. Thank you very much. It has been far too long since I have spoke to you and seen you, my friend. Right, now that that's pinned, I can stop faffing around with YouTube. So I've got my big extra big glasses on tonight, which should have a switch up here somewhere, which I can't remember where the switch has gone. Where's the switch gone? EB, sub homie, how you doing, man? Right, I can't find a switch on me big glasses. Where's the switch? There's the switch. I knew it was there somewhere. I just couldn't find the damn thing. And then, last but not least, we get the great big whopping things out of there. And really, I should have done this before I put it on my bleeding edge, shouldn't I? Because I'm an idiot. Get them. Pop them in there like that. And now I get to look like Mike, whatever he's called. Guy who played Bubbles in Trailer Park Boys. Right, I've heard a beep, a bop. It is Synscape Studios. I can't see when I've got these in front of me, so I have to move it. A werewolf druid build. Hello, Jessica. How are you?
Hello. I'm good. You?
I'm having to adjust my sights a lot so I can see that EB is playing Diablo 4 and he's going for a druid build. See, Diablo 4 sounds like very much like Diablo 2 to me. Seems like pretty much got the same characters in it.
I've not played it since Diablo 1, I think.
Diablo 1? Jeez. No, Diablo 2 was far better. Diablo 2 was an awesome game.
Not typically my kind of game, to be honest. It was good, but like I said, not the kind of my go-to.
Not your go-to. You see, that's a shame because those Diablo games were absolutely fantastic.
Oh yeah, I believe they are. I know that Diablo 4's got a lot of popularity right now. I know it's good, just not my kind of game.
But we have the other guest with us, which usually comes to join us, Jessica. We have Lee from Anfield Road Layout in the loft. Sorry, mate, I've missed your last few streams due to busyness.
I won't be streaming for a while at the moment till Sunday. I'm busy editing, I've probably got about 7 videos to try and edit.
Oh, nice.
I
Nice.
went to see the Pete Waterman layout making tracks 3.
Pete Waterman, as in Stockade and Waterman.
Yep. He was into his trains more before he was even into his music.
Bloody Nora. The guy's just got too much bloody
He's
money.
got 3 own personal trains himself that he owns. He is
What, as in full-size locomotives, or we're talking replicas?
full size.
Well, I suppose if you've got his level of money,
Yeah.
if you're going to get into trains, you might as well go for a full-size one.
Oh yeah.
So I'm not going halves by this. I'm not doing
I'm
this in
gonna-
halves. Sod it. I want to collect trains. Oh, which mini ones do you collect? The Hornby ones? No, I collect trains, not full-size ones.
Yeah,
Jeez,
but his layout is run by volunteers.
well, a lot of things
I
are
actually
to do
haven't got
with
a
trains.
picture. I've done a
Well, you know about the East Lancs Railway, don't you?
yeah. Yes.
The steam engines that are run on the East Lancs, they're all run by volunteers. All of them.
Yeah.
All the steam trains are maintained and run by volunteers, which is quite good actually when you think about it, because pretty much anyone can go along, and as long as you've got the willingness to do the donkey work first, because they're not just going to let anyone behind the bloody steam thing, so you've got to be willing to do the donkey work first, but eventually you can work your way up so you can drive a steam train.
Yeah.
For free. You don't even have to own it.
Yeah.
You get to go drive one.
I'm not working on any airbrushing. My airbrush is poorly sick at the moment.
My airbrush is just really noisy. So
No, my airbrush is poorly sick. I've just had to order new needle sets.
right, that's it. I can't read that now. What did BC just write? It's a good game. Part 3 was a disaster, BC. You are right. Diablo 3 was horrible. A horrible game.
I can't see chat at the moment.
All right. They were talking about Diablo 3 now. Well, 4 initially. But Diablo 3 was an awful game because it was just a cash cow for them. They was just trying to milk money from it. Pay to win. And off what they got from the first one, off the first 2 games, that's not what the community and the people who played the games wanted from it. They wanted the classic hack and slash dungeon crawler, decent sized game. I've realised I've just done his feet the wrong colour. Fuck.
Let's see if we can put a scalpel through your finger again.
Yeah, I'd rather you not do that on my stream, please.
I've done it.
Oh,
I've done it.
well
I've done it.
done.
No, please do it. It'll be funny.
I've already done it. It's worse with a brand new. It's a race with a brand new blade.
Well, yeah, because the sharpest you're gonna get them.
Oh yeah, I did that earlier. I've got a cut on my thumb, along with like 20 other cuts. You know, my phone doesn't recognise my thumbprint anymore.
What? Because you cut it and hacked it up that much?
Yeah, I've had to start using a different finger to open up my phone.
That's not good. Right. Oh, crap. I can't actually see what I'm doing. So if anyone who can see what I'm doing would like to tell me if I'm going out of camera shot, please. Because I can't see any peripherals around me at the moment. Nothing, no peripheral vision at all. So if we do drop out of camera shot, I'm sorry. But I couldn't see Jack Diddley squat at that moment.
Oh, because you're using those weird looking glasses.
Yes, because I've got the magnifiers on. As soon as I look forward now, I can't see anything until I get it like there, essentially. That's where it comes into focus. It's like right there. So it becomes fun when I have to look up to even see what you are both doing on your desks or read the comments. Or in this case, to actually see the thing I wanted to paint in the first place because I can't get my head close enough to it and keep it in shot. That's not good.
What are you doing now? Oh, your nids.
Yeah, well, I noticed, especially on some of them, that there was bits that I missed not last week, the week before, essentially because I was rushing. I said I wasn't in the correct frame of mind to be on last week. So yeah, I rushed a lot, and I've gone back and looked over them. And guys, like, I really, really, really need to go back over and do these bits and get that bit redone, and at least put something there.
Hmm.
These parts of it is like, no, it's not right. Like hooves, I missed hooves on some of them. I missed basic bloody plating on some of them as well.
Oh, I just noticed DB's in the chat. Hello.
EB is in the
Yeah,
chat.
BC Herbs is cool.
BC and EB are both in the chat, or at least they were.
I
Know if they're
don't.
still.
I don't recognise BC. I don't know if that's is offensive, but
Well, I won't be offended if you don't recognise him, but unless you were to frequent certain videos and certain channels, then you probably won't recognise him.
no, I don't. Is he a
I,
YouTuber? He, she, what?
I wouldn't actually say a YouTuber, more of a how can I put this?
How can you?
More of a karma distributor.
Yeah.
I
Right. Okay.
don't, is that accurate, BC? A karma distributor? Would that be a nice? No,
Yeah,
way to describe what you
put
do on
BC as
YouTube?
that. I put him as that.
A karma distributor. Yeah, because
I
he
put him
won't
as
take
that,
shit, but he will. He'll quite happily have a laugh and a joke, and he'll talk about most things as long as he wants to. Really, I don't think I've seen anyone pressure him into doing something he doesn't want to do.
Yeah.
Or heard anyone pressure him in. Although I've yet to see him and Squirrel butt head to head, but I don't think I'll ever see that one because they're way too similar, and as far as I'm aware, they actually get on with each other. So
Oh, is he involved in the whole that?
he's not. He's not an American. He's not a reactor now. He's. You've heard me mention JV's Hangouts.
That's what I was. That's what I was thinking. I just couldn't remember the name.
Yeah, he does frequent there a lot more than I do. I mean, I've not been on there for
Yeah,
months.
I haven't been on JC Hangouts for a bit.
No, see, because it's late for us, though, isn't it? It goes live at midnight for us.
Yeah,
By the time
I'm in a lot of American streams now. I spend more time in the American streams now than I do the UK ones.
Cheers, Buzzard. How you doing, man? Well, the problem with going on American streams, it's not that I don't like them, because I do. I like going on American streams. It's the timing. If a lot of the time to get the American side at the right time, then we've got to stay up later for about 4 or 5 hours.
Yeah.
Oh, for the live. Yeah.
Yeah, just to get it to an equivalent time, so that we're not asking them to go on in the middle of family time or interrupting meals, and just to try and basically time it for prime time, which is what essentially everybody wants to do.
I don't have anything to do with my other host no more.
Oh, is Connie gone completely now?
Yeah, she's gone. I'm not going to go into detail, but yeah.
Fair enough. No, that's fair enough.
Yeah, she's gone solo.
Oh, good luck to him. Good luck to anyone who wishes to try and make it on their own and do anything.
She thinks she can make it on her own, but she's not going to.
Well, you're a cherry bugger. It's hard. It is hard, I've got to admit. Since, I mean, what I've been doing this now for, nearly 2 years, really? Is it coming up to about 2 years now? And
it's got to be coming quite a while.
Anyone who says doing a YouTube is easy, they have obviously never had to put work in their life. Now, I know I'm specifically not chasing algorithm things, so I don't do videos, I don't do shorts.
This is the hardest I'm going to work this week for getting content out on my channel. 180 pictures and images, and I'm editing them. I've got about 7 videos to edit.
You see, I don't even do that much. Occasionally I'll put something on Instagram.
Yeah. Yeah, but
So
I've
if I'd
just
have done
filmed.
this
I've
off
just
camera, I'd have put it on
filmed
Instagram.
Peter Waterman's layout and the reactions I'm getting on just 2 videos that have gone out. Well, one video that's gone out so far yesterday.
True, but you are
The
tagging a name in there, and there is more than just you're drawing in from multiple niches within that. So you're not just getting
Yeah,
the train hobby, the train hobby people. You're getting the people who follow Pete Waterman as well as like. Well, I don't
yeah,
actually
exactly.
want to know about trains, but I want to know about his collection of trains because I like him.
Oh, yeah.
So you'll get both sides from that one,
Yeah, yeah, that's what I
which is
do.
good.
And he's a nice. I tell you now, he well gets involved in the hobby. He does all the building himself. He does all sorts. And everything. You can operate the trains and everything on it. It is. He's well and truly the nicest guy to talk to.
I don't know. I spoke to some nice guys. If BC comes up, there's a nice guy to talk to.
Yeah, basically,
Are you
I've
saying
been
that
a,
because you mean it or because you're scared of him?
Oh no, I like BC.
I've not,
I
I've not,
genuinely like BC. We have contact off
BC is
YouTube.
cool. I've been on panel with BC.
Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. If I was to lay into BC with insults and jokes and stuff, he is more than capable of laying it back twice as thick,
Oh
and you
yes,
can have that
he
twice.
is.
You can have that type of conversation with him. However, if
That
you
I
were
can
having,
appreciate.
however, we can also have a conversation about films or music or, to a degree, games, depending which games we're talking about. There's no point talking about 40k with him because he's never played, as far as I'm aware. But computer games, not a problem. I can go back just as far, if not further, than I can on computer games. Going back to the CPC 464s, the Spectrums, your Commodores, and working your way all the way through up to modern day. So you can get, yeah, he's a nice guy.
Oh,
And quite good
I've
conversationalists on the topics that he knows.
I've started playing painting the labyrinth.
The
The
You
labyrinth
said it.
figures I've got the goblins.
Oh, you goblins! I thought you'd actually put something up then. You
No,
finally painted your goblins.
I've started to, but I've had to stop because I only base coated 2 of them. I painted them, and my airbrush then needs new needle. Well, it needs a full needle set, so we've had to order them, and I'm not going to get them till next week. So I'm limited what I can do with my
Where have you
airbrush.
ordered them from? Amazon,
I've
mate.
ordered,
Next day delivery. Boom.
yeah, no, do it. I could get I've got them coming from Timo, and they're decent needles. Everyone else is. A friend of mine got them from there, and the decent needles.
Timu. Oh my god, it's such a big scam.
Yeah, see, I keep getting adverts for it, and it's like,
Oh no,
looks...
I get a lot of stuff from Timo. All my wooden kits I've had in the past have all come from there. I've had no issues with them. Me acrylic
Fair enough.
So I've had no issues. Me acrylic paints I've been getting from there are airbrushing. Boss, I am loving to airbrush them through the airbrush.
Well, if it's working for you, that's cool. I will never shop with
Yeah.
Timu.
Timo either. It's just got one of them things that looks like it's like you look slightly car booty to me.
Well, you know what they do, and this was like proven by a couple of YouTube channels that I've watched, where they've tested the water with it. They'll give you some good products for a while, and then eventually, they'll either stop sending you the stuff, or they'll start giving you broken stuff, and you'll end up giving them it back. They'll only give you a partial refund. It starts off okay, but then it quickly turns quite quickly into a cash grab.
Yeah, obviously that's what I thought it was going to be. As soon as I saw the advert straight away, the first time, it was like, nah, if it's too good to be true, it generally is.
Yeah, generally, yeah.
So, Fudgy, I'll paint your figures, and you can cut some little stickers into long, little thin lines for lines on the train platform.
Do you really think I'm allowed near sharp objects?
I don't think so. It's bad enough me being with sharp objects.
My missus wouldn't let me near a sharp object.
I mean, that explains why all your models still have the mold lines.
Yeah, I'm not allowed sharp objects. Apparently, they can cause injury and harm, whatever that is.
Whatever that is.
Yeah, I don't know what that is. Injury, harm. I don't know what they mean.
Yeah, injury and harm. You don't know what that is.
I don't think it's your safety she's worried about. I think it's everyone else's around you.
Oh no, it's definitely my own. If anything, I am mildly accident prone. Look, my left hand is covered in scars, and not one of them have been put there by anybody but me. And I mean, some of them are scars in scars in between fingers, scars across thumbs, scars in bits here where I've got no idea what it is or anything. I've got scars at the back of my hand. I mean, I don't know if I can actually get that one on camera. You've got a little dot there, and just underneath him, you've got a nice big long line there. They're both all self-inflicted as well.
I've done the best one. I've done the best one. You know the hook blade scalpels?
Oh yes.
Yeah, I literally one right down my finger, and my finger was talking.
Oh, lovely. Good evening, Dan. Good evening. Thank you for joining us.
Believe it or not, was on a live stream.
I hope you got it off camera and got it sorted quick.
Yeah, I did.
Because a lot of people probably went a little bit queasy at that.
And the other one I done as well, I actually had a scalpel drop off my bench and actually stabbed me in the leg.
I've had that one happen. I've had it landed before.
The best one I've done recent is I went to catch a soldering iron and it was plugged in.
For fuck's sake.
That was the best one. Literally.
And for those who didn't understand the end of that story, needed Lee to carry it on. Basically, he grabbed the wrong fucking end and burnt himself.
Yeah, we did. I literally, I didn't have my soldering station I've got now, because I've got a proper soldering station now on the bench.
Sorry, go on.
I just had it there, and I went to catch it off the bench. And as I went to catch it, I didn't get it. I got it by the wrong end.
Yep. Always the case. It's like, yeah, if you got to catch someone like that, just don't.
Oh yeah.
Just don't. It's the better option. Just leave it. Let it hit the floor and pick it up afterwards.
Yeah. I know that for now.
Yeah, I've stopped trying to catch knives as they're falling.
Yeah,
I don't bother trying to catch paint pots now either, because they end up covered in the damn things. So.
That's what I'm working on at the moment. This is a train platform. I'm doing all the lines on it.
Oh, well,
I can't do what I want to do. I want to finish my Panther tank, the Tamiya Panther tank 145th.
Well, why can't you finish it? Oh, yeah, brush. Yeah, never mind.
Yeah, I can't do. The parts are on, but I can't do my last coat before painting the camo with the airbrush. So I've had to put it to the back of the bench. So I'm hating it. I wanted it done. I want that done so I can get on my other project. I've got me Jaguar to do.
That's as bad as me. I got the airbrush. I've got my airbrushes out. Well, not my airbrush, but my brother-in-law's airbrush. I managed to get some
You've
of
got
what
it
you see.
again.
Yep. I've had it for about a week now. But
cool.
I do my airbrushing outside because it's nice and ventilated and it's clear and I don't have to have extractors and all that stuff. Quick.
Why not?
I do mine in my flat and it's not very good. I need a solution.
I'll give you the solution on that one.
Spray proof with an extractor.
Yes.
Yeah, but it doesn't the extractor still need to have like a window or something?
Basically, you just get the vent tubes that you get on the back of dryers.
Yeah.
basically just need one of them going from your thingy to somewhere that's not near you.
Yeah.
Does it matter if that place it's going to is not in a well ventilated room?
As long as you're not in that not well ventilated
No,
room
it
with
doesn't.
you're fine.
That's what I do. I've made my own. I've used a PC fan in mine.
Yeah, doing crap like that, just so it gets it out of your way. So if you're pumping it from your living room into your toilet, fine. It's
Yeah,
not going anywhere near you.
I've been worried about it lately because I'm doing it a lot lately. Obviously, because I'm painting like 7 days a week at the moment. I'm spraying a shit ton of models, and I'm spraying so often that there's actually a layer of sprayed dust being built on my floor in the hallway.
Yes. Oh, so you blown your nose and it's come out black instead then?
Yeah.
Because it's literally that many particles that you've been inhaling. It's just like, oh, okay.
Weirdly enough, it doesn't matter what colour I'm spraying; it always comes out black as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, it will do. But all you need is a cardboard box with a vent at the back, with a tube, with the fan in front of it, and it'll go out.
Well, I'm going to be actually buying a proper one. I just didn't know if the ventilator tube had to go to a window or not, which is not going to be possible in my case because I don't have that.
Doesn't have to. You could literally put it
chisel all in the wall
away from you.
Okay.
Or chisel a hole in the wall near you, then it can go out the wall.
I can't really do that.
Ah, okay, fair enough.
I don't think my landlord would be too pleased.
No, your landlord will not.
I don't think that either.
They know I'm running a business, but that's going a bit far.
Yeah, that is going a bit far, though, isn't it?
You're not punching holes in the wall, right? Okay, fair enough. That's where you draw the line. Okay.
Well, maybe I punch a hole through the wall and then put like a poster up over the top of it when I move out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just make sure that they don't know about it. That's all.
Yeah.
Look, if you don't tell them, and if they don't know, then nobody's getting hurt, are they?
That's true. That's true.
That's not true. Somebody is getting hurt. Somebody's got to pay thousands of pounds to put that wall right after you put a hole in it.
Yeah, but it's not me.
That is also true. It's not you. You will not be the one paying thousands of pounds to put the hole right.
No, I will not be.
Unless they find out it was you and then they take you to court and then, yeah, then it will be.
Oh, I plan to be in a different country by then.
Oh, right. Is that hopefully
what
the move's
what are
gone?
you painting at the moment, Dan? What figures?
Who, me?
Painting? Yeah.
I'm painting salamanders of my own.
Oh, cool. Yeah, no salamanders. Yeah. Oh, cool.
I see I'm quick enough to do that. Yeah, I see. I do like the salamanders, but I don't like the colour of them.
Lars, have you seen the other new idea that we've got with StreamYards now? You should have it on the free version as well. You've got a button for noise deduction.
Where am I looking?
No, in the settings.
Yes.
You've got a setting now, another setting that's for noise deduction. It cuts out background noise.
Background noise.
Yeah, I noticed that yesterday when I went to go live.
Okay, well, let's see what happens if I click it. See if it helps.
Yes.
Oh, you've gone all chipmunk again.
I've gone all chipmunky again.
Yeah, that's all I can hear. Just chipmunk.
Shouldn't make you go chipmunk. It's the way his computer is.
Is that better again? Is that better and working?
Oh God, that's even worse. You sound like 5 chipmunks together, singing a chorus.
So there's something not right with that button for you.
No, I'm joking. I'm taking the piss out of him.
Yeah, you get.
I tell you now, they've done a lot of upgrades on StreamYards, I must admit.
If I could shine this light right in your eyes for that one, I would do.
That's okay. I'm not watching the screen.
I know that's how you do it.
I'm not watching the screen either, so if he's saying anything,
Crap, that makes 3 of us. What's going on in the chat?
don't know. I've got a scalpel in my hand, so I'm not going to watch it.
I have noticed that Daniel has turned up and he's having very similar problems to me at the moment, which is children off school.
Yeah.
That is not where children are supposed to be. Children should be in school.
Yeah.
Not at
Lads
home.
is our very own chipmunk.
Yeah, I am. A 5 chipmunk is kind of. You sod off, you badger botherer. And that's EB, in case you're wondering who I'm calling a badger botherer.
I know.
I suppose it's better than a half-burnt ferret, I suppose. A 5 chipmunks is an upgrade from a half-burnt ferret.
Yeah, they haven't even been. The last JC Hangouts I was in was blinking about 2 months ago.
I don't know when. Yeah, I couldn't actually tell you when the last one I was in. Somebody else would have to tell you when the last one I was in was, because they'll remember better than I was. I do know that Blake's got a bald head now.
Though. I haven't been in any Joey's.
I've not been on Joey's. I've not been near Angie's for God knows how long.
Oh, I've been near Angie's.
You over my way tomorrow, are you, Beaky? Hit me up with the times if you're wanting to. I've got a bit of a busy day tomorrow, but not overly busy. Should have some free time. So if you are over in my direction, hit me up.
Yeah. Hit him. Literally hit him.
Yeah, not with your car.
I want. He could run you over like. No, would you be missed?
Would I be missed? It depends on his driving capability, really, doesn't it? I have no idea.
No, what about not by him? Would you be missed? I think you'd be missed by the kids.
I think Alvin would miss you.
Alvin, Simon might as well. Not sure about Dave, but Dave's a wanker anyway. So I think my missus would miss me more than the kids do. If I'm going to be honest.
Can't do nothing else now.
Right, you all seem to. I'm sure I missed more of. This is going to do my head in. Catching this thing. Every time I put my head down, see, catches camera. Catches camera. And I just realised
I've ordered my second glasses like that. I've ordered myself some.
All right, I've got to position myself in the right spot so I can not only see it under the light, but also keep it in focus for the camera.
Yeah, he said he won't have time to call for a Beaky. Won't have time to call for a bro.
No worries, mate. No worries.
That's the one you got that computer, the mic off on it,
and the camera,
and the camera. Yeah,
and that camera there, and that Blue Yeti snowball mic, and that Blue Yeti snowball mic.
Yeah.
So yeah,
the nice mics, those Blue Yetis. I've got the CMX Tech mics.
I've got to say, as soon as I plugged this one in and unplugged my other one, that chipmunk voice just got not an issue anymore at all.
There's mine. There's my mic.
I still hear it occasionally, like whenever you talk.
What, the chipmunk?
Yeah.
That must be a tone coming from my voice, then. That must be a tone coming from my voice.
No, it's every time you talk.
Then it's just my voice. It's not a chipmunk. It's my voice. I can't do anything about that.
She's definitely winding you up, isn't she?
Yeah, I know. It's that wonderful Scottish accent they've got.
Yeah, it is. It's the Scottish accent they have.
Yeah, the Scottish accent, very often confused with the English one.
Yeah.
It sounds more Welsh to me, but never mind.
Welsh. I don't sound like
Nah, she doesn't.
a constipated gay, a constipated super camp.
I will
I
have
don't.
Welsh viewers coming in eventually, so what's your language, please?
I'm sorry. My chat's disappeared. My apologies to all the Welsh sheep shaggers out there.
Yeah, it's not your fault, and we know it.
You're just sick. You just haven't got the medical attention yet.
I apparently just got a new medical centre over in Wales.
Yes, you have.
Well, I thought it was a farm.
No, it was a medical centre they just had built so they can treat them all for foot and mouth. We're getting very, 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 very personal to the Welsh here. I did miss something last time I was on the stream as well. I didn't talk about these things, how I was actually going to use them. Move on, Ryan's Leapers. I went through the stats, because you went through them with me, didn't you, Jessica?
Yeah.
And I figured out that they're a pile of crap. They are literally tosh for anything but clogging up the enemy. It's like, what do I want to do? Well, I want the Mechanic to get there. Right, so I'll throw the Leapers at him first so that they can kill them and it gives Mechanic a chance to actually get to where it needs to be. Other than that, I don't actually see a use for them.
But you got to remember, 10th edition now is all about getting the objectives and the secondary objectives. Holding up a unit for a turn or two can mean the difference of 10 victory points.
Oh, so putting them forward to playing them and getting them right out there. They don't have hooves in Wales. They have feet. Even though they've got 6 toes, they are classified as humans. So they don't have hoofs in Wales either. They do have feet.
And they're webbed.
They're webbed with an extra toe.
Yeah.
And we're not even going to get started on the tails, if you don't need to know about them. But that's going above the border, isn't it? That's going above Hadrian's Wall for the tails. Well, my cousin's coming down next week. my cousin's Scottish, so yeah. That's just reminded me, oh yeah, my cousin's coming down.
I've got friends that live not far from Loch Lomond.
Oh no, mine are all from the lovely places in Scotland. Think of the nicest place in Scotland you can ever think of. And yes, I'm being sarcastic. Think of that sarcastic nicest places you could ever think of.
Fife?
No, nicer, much nicer than Fife. Fife's in Ireland, isn't it?
No, I'm in Fife.
You're in Fife. Oh no, Fife's in Scotland.
Oh, Fife! I've got a friend in Fife in Scotland myself. It's a youth.
Right, no. Think of a worse place to live than Fife in Scotland.
There's not with Fife in Scotland.
Right. Lanarkshire, if anyone knows where that is.
Yes.
I know that.
Yeah, very close to Glasgow.
Yeah.
Not particularly the nicest area to live in, because you've got all the Glaswegians that are slightly more nuttier than the Glaswegians that have been kicked out or go to. Yeah, I'll end up there. So it's a fun place to go visit. It really is. Wonderful people. I mean, to be quite honest, because obviously I have family there, I'm not too bad because I know people who live in the area. But yeah, don't go there for a holiday. Do not go there for a holiday.
Scotland, in general, is a very nice place. People are generally pretty good.
Yeah. I used to work for a security company that is Scottish based. You've probably heard of them. Specialised.
No,
I probably haven't. I don't really follow much.
No, G47 is the one around here. So I don't. Pretty much they do all security around my area. Everything.
Yeah, no, I'm on about for events. I used to do events. I haven't done events this year.
My mate probably not has heard of them because he used to do events, so he probably knows who they are. But I, on the other hand, do not have a clue.
Yeah, I
I've
haven't done
never
any
done
events
security.
this year. I haven't done no events this year. I've had events. I've had an eventless year this year. Couldn't be bothered with it this year.
See, but it's good money to do them events. It's very good money.
Yeah, because you go away for about a month at a time.
Yeah, and then just work. Pile it
Works
all up.
I used to pull 24-hour shifts.
Yep. 20. Well, I've done 70. Well, 72 hours is my longest shift that I've ever done.
Yeah, good fun.
I would never want to do a 3-day shift again. Not completely and all the way through like that.
Give me 6 days solid.
6 days. Yeah, but do you get breaks within that?
Yeah, get breaks. You'll get a 3-hour break in it, but it was 7 days.
And
solid.
as well as your sleeping breaks where you've got time in a bunk to go sleep and somewhere for you to rest.
Yeah, I got a little bit of sleep. Yeah.
No, mine was I'm on call 72 hours in a run, regardless of what happens at what time of day. I don't take a break unless the person I was looking after just happens to be taking a nap.
I think I'd trump you on both on that because in the last 4 months I've not had one day off.
You're self-employed, it doesn't count.
It does count. I'd like a day off, but I don't get the chance to.
You're self-employed, it doesn't count. See, we were working under PAYE systems, so we were getting paid by somebody. You're not working under a PAYE system, so you're not getting paid by anybody. You're getting paid literally by the work that you do.
Well, no, I pay myself. But the point is, I still haven't had a day off in 4 months.
Welcome to being a parent. I've not had one off since they were born.
Oh, I'm not. Being a parent's not the same.
No, it's worse. It is worse. It is far worse. Because there is no holiday. There is no. You don't get days off. You don't get time for good behaviour. You can't.
I don't mean for any parents in the chat. I don't mean that. I know that being a parent is like one of the hardest jobs in the world.
Yeah, no. I'm feeling I'm gonna hear a thunk in a minute, and something's gonna whack me in the side of the head.
Yeah, I can see. He's get the riot shield ready.
Yeah. Actually, I might not because these are her magnifying glasses, so I might not in case she breaks them.
She'll tell her if she breaks them, she's got to buy you a new pair.
Well, these are hers, so if she breaks them, she breaks her own things.
Oh yeah, that's good.
So these are my shield.
I'm getting the sense that you don't actually have anything of your own.
I have Warhammer.
Are you a magpie?
Am I a magpie? Yes.
Never mind being a chipmunk. Are you a magpie?
Yes.
You just take everything off everyone else.
Yes. Ooh, pretty shiny. Ooh, pretty shiny. Ooh, pretty shiny. Ooh, pretty shiny. I'll have that. Now, I do have a few things of my own. Like this cup. This cup's mine. Nice big, half-litre cup. Is it a half-litre? Yeah, half-litre cup. And technically the desk that I'm sat at and the chair and everything's mine.
What do you mean technically?
In his little corner, little Bo Peep in his corner.
I owned this chair before. I mean, this chair's older than my children. That's how long I've had this chair. So it's my chair, but it's in the living room for everyone to use. Just that everyone finds it uncomfortable. So it's my chair.
Is this one of those situations where you've got a whole house, you got the kids, you got your partner, and all you have is that little desk and that horrible little chair?
Bingo.
Because no one else wants it.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, basically, I get crammed into one of two places. My corner, which is where I am right now, and outside near the gas cupboard where I have to go smoke. Yes, you heard that right. outside near the gas cupboard.
Oh,
You
good.
go
Well, you'll be a perfect example of the smoking kills adverts. That'll be fun.
Yes.
Yeah, it'll be going boom.
Yeah. I do sit as far away from it as I can, but there's not much difference between 2 foot and 3 foot, really, when you're talking about that. It's like, you might as well just not bother. You might as well just sit on the damn thing. You'll be just as at risk.
Yeah, it's like using a mobile phone in a petrol station.
Yeah, pretty much. Oh, you
Although
sat
I
on
never
there
really
watching it as well.
understood why that's a big deal. But okay.
In case you have like this phone at the moment that I use for my looking at me, if it's plugged in like it is now, and I was to touch the metal sides, it would feel like it's slightly vibrating. Unplug it and touch the metal sides, it won't. But plug it
No,
in.
no, I'm on about using a mobile phone at a gas station. Gas station, petrol station. I don't know why I'm saying it gas. I'm not American.
I don't know. I'm unaware of the majority of location of people in the chat at the moment. I know we have. I think we have at least 2 from the North American continent in there. Potentially 3 from Britain. So petrol station would be for the majority, I suppose.
I don't think I've got anyone who follows me in here.
I thought EB followed you.
Hmm?
I thought EB followed you.
Well, yeah, but I mean, like people who follow me exclusively.
Oh, right, okay. I've got no one who follows me exclusively. Nobody.
Yeah, because no one likes you that much.
Exactly.
Now,
So I have nobody who follows me exclusively.
I've got. I'm.
Oh, come on, Mr.
900
YouTuber.
I'm 926 up to now, and I'm still going up.
That's good. I've only got about 450, but then I'm not on YouTube or anything like that. So,
Yeah, you do. Yeah, it's
I've
good.
got 70.
and to be fair, I've paid for mine. I've paid through advertising, so I got mine quite quick.
I've got
Oh, yeah.
73. Freaking
Not 73, but yeah, I never see more than like 8 people in here. Should
I know,
try
yeah.
to.
I've never seen 8 people. I very rarely see 8 people in here. 4 or 5 is the average.
I think I've seen 8 once.
Yep.
Yeah,
And I can pretty much narrow down
I
that
think
4 or
I've
5.
seen 10 at once.
So, for instance, 3 out of those 5 right now. One of them's Beaky. One of them's my missus. One of them's my brother-in-law. The other ones are probably BC and EB, and that's it.
And it'll be me.
Are
Do
you in there?
do the people who are actually in the stream count on their numbers?
If you're
So
in
will I
StreamYard,
count as one of those 5?
no. If you're in StreamYard, no. If you're watching on YouTube, yes.
Right. So I'm doing
Yeah.
both. I'm in the StreamYard and I've got you on my tablet watching, so I can actually see what you're talking about because I can't see my phone screen.
Right, okay. Have you got the volume turned up on your phone?
The volume is turned up on the phone, but turned off on the tablet. I didn't want echo.
Whichever one's watching YouTube, if there is no volume, it doesn't count it.
Oh, really?
Whether the screen's on or not, if there's no volume, it's going, you're not watching. You're not paying attention. You've
Oh,
not
right.
got volume
I didn't.
turned on,
I didn't
notification.
realize YouTube was clever enough for that.
Neither did I until I was told about it.
That's a load. I don't agree on that one. Even if you muted YouTube, you're still giving people watch hours.
No, you don't. It's got to be
You do.
1 click up on the volume. It's got to be at least 1% on the volume. You don't have to be able to hear it, but it's got to be able to. You can't be muted.
I don't
Yeah, my
agree.
volume is totally off.
I don't
Because if
agree
it's
on that
muted,
one.
it doesn't clock it as a full view. Although you can
That's
get it.
interesting.
You can get it as a muted view if you watch the thumbnail. You know, like if you scroll over a thumbnail and it starts playing the video with captions. then it'll count that as a view because you can read the captions while you're watching the thumbnail. But if you went into
Yeah,
click
I'm
it
not getting
on volume,
captions.
Oh,
Yeah.
I do. I'll mute it and I'll put captions up.
well, then it'll count it. But if you've got no way of knowing what they are saying or what is being done audibly through the channel, then no, it doesn't count it.
Yeah, no,
See,
That's
there you go.
interesting.
I have
There you go.
captions on all
EB's
mine.
just confirmed it for me. With the volume off, you don't get the view. It's not viewed as a view. You
All right, okay,
got the
cool.
CC on for that.
So if I turn the volume up on my tablet now, it will go up to 5.
Yes.
I
And
want to
literally,
test
all you
it.
have to do is give it one click up.
Yeah, just
I've just pressed it.
It'll give it a bit of time to refresh because StreamYard's not the best at the. I mean, it's good. Don't get me wrong. I like StreamYard, but it's not the quickest at refreshing. And it's told me I've had no viewers in and have seen 3 people typing away.
Oh
So
yeah,
it's like,
you do.
well, I know that's wrong. So let's see now. I'm still on 4, but 4's good. 4's good. 4 is fine. 4 is fine. I know EB's on. You're on Diablo 4 at the minute, aren't you? So you can't even talk to me about that thing that Jessica sent you, can you? What did you send him, Jessica? What did you send over to EB? Because he showed it on the live briefly the other day.
Oh, right, yeah, that was like a Space Wolf Terminator sergeant that I painted up in his YouTube channel colours.
Oh, cool. So he's got Terminator Sergeant. 'Cause, I mean, it looked a bit chunky, but I couldn't make out fully what it was.
It had like a big
just
floor.
holds
It was
like, yeah, it's like, yeah,
it was
I
a
got
Space
this.
Wolf model.
Oh, space walls are nice.
Yeah, but when he's showing it off, it was the equivalent of me going, and I got this. Oh, sorry. Wait, I'll put it on a bigger screen because he did it on a bigger screen. I got this, and that's literally how you could see the model. I'm like, well, damn it, I'm interested in that. Show me. And I couldn't see Jack diddly squat.
I do have pro taken pictures on my laptop, which I could show on the screen. But well, I don't know how I would do that.
Are you on your laptop at the moment streaming with this?
No, just using my phone.
Oh, okay.
If you give me a second, I can quickly open up my laptop and
No, it's okay.
move the phone.
Nobody's pressuring you. Nobody's
That's
pressuring
fine.
you. What we'll do is we'll pressure EB instead to say, oh, send me the pictures. I need to see it. I need to see it.
I didn't change it after I spoke to you about it, though.
You didn't. Oh,
No.
when we was on about the colours.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well, EB, what you don't know is I actually sent a few pictures to Laz to get his opinion on a couple of things, and I totally ignored his opinion because I couldn't be bothered to do it.
You took my opinion
Even
on
though,
board.
Laz, you were right. You were right. I wanted to do it, but I couldn't be bothered to do all the conversion work to do the banner.
See, it's not that I wasn't right. It's just that she was lazy.
Oh man.
No. You were wrong. You were wrong.
I'm never wrong. We know this.
You're always wrong.
Look, we had this discussion last time you was up live, and we know why I can't be wrong.
And that's what makes it. And the fact that you think that that's what makes you never be wrong means you are wrong.
I can't be wrong in the universe I've created.
You can be if you're delusional.
But I'm not delusional, so therefore I can't be wrong in the universe I've created.
Hold on. Let me find it.
Well,
What
there's what
on
I've
earth
just done.
is that you've got, Lee?
The train platform. I've just put markings on it.
Oh. I thought it was just a giant sheet of metal you was about to clout someone with.
No, it's a train platform. I've just put white markings on it.
Maybe those pictures aren't on my laptop.
Yes, EB, I was going to have a crap load of extra work to be done on it. Pelts, beards, logos. What's
It was going to be a banner on the backpack, on the back of the model. There was going to be like a standard bearer thing, and I was going to do your logo on it. But I'd already done the little symbol of the wolf on the backpack. Yeah, I was going to paint that on it basically. But then I couldn't be bothered. I thought the model was fine as it was. Yeah, and there we go.
End of.
Yeah, well, I mean, I would say the model's fine. I can't see the model because I can't see a picture. No, the model was good when I saw it. When you was asking for ideas, I've got to say, it did look nice.
Yeah, I don't have the
Curious.
pictures on my laptop. They're on my phone, and I'm
Right,
using the phone as the camera at the moment. So
yeah, I understand that difficulty straight away. You can't do it.
Yeah. Wait, yeah.
If it's on phone and you're using your phone, if it's hard enough reading the chat on your phone. And
well, I'm using my tablet for the chat, and the phone is the camera. But the chat, the tablet's like a minute or two behind.
Yeah, it's YouTube and StreamYards is a big. It's about 4 second delay.
Yeah.
so, as a free
When
gift,
I
yeah,
do
I
it,
mean,
when I go live, I'll have my iPhone, my old iPhone that I use as a camera as well from my laptop. I have the chat on that, so I don't have, because when I'm on StreamYards, I can comment. I just have it there if I need to moderate my channel. But I have got moderators that are there anyway.
no, I have my silent moderator in there.
Yeah, I'm the same. I've got a silent moderator.
So,
What do you mean by silent moderator? What does someone who sits there and
Yeah, just sits there.
watches?
do you really
Yeah.
think my missus lets me online without supervision in any way, shape, or form?
Yeah,
I wouldn't be surprised if she's one of the people watching.
She's my silent moderator.
Ah, right.
So
Okay,
you'll never.
I get what you mean. I get your point. I get you now.
Never see her type. But if you say something she doesn't like,
she'll remove
she's
it.
already been told she's got my full authority, regardless of who it is.
Yeah, remove it.
Remove them. Get rid of them. If you want to get rid of the person completely, then get rid of them.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
that's what she
EB.
does.
Taking the time on. I'm trying to think how long did it take me to do. About 7 or 8 hours to paint.
Yeah.
I'd already built it previously, and I basically painted it all in one session. Just sat down for 8 hours straight, and then finished it. Doing the banner would have took like an extra hour, maybe, but the paint at least. But the banner that I'd found, I already had like an embossed image of something else on the front of it, so I had to scrape. I would have had to scrape the plastic off, and because it was kind of like flowing like that, it would have been extremely difficult to do without like a Dremel tool, which at the time I didn't have. So, yeah, that's why I couldn't be bothered to do it.
I'm taking that one personally.
Oh, take it personally if you want, then.
No, what?
Dickhead.
EB, silent moderator, sounds like all the moderators in his Discord server.
Okay.
I was one of the only vocal ones, I'll have you bloody well know.
I don't know if that includes me. I don't know if I count as a moderator in any of your servers.
If you're a moderator in your server, then yeah, it counts you.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, it does count. Yeah.
In any of them. Any of them. If you're a
I don't know.
moderator-
I can't remember. I don't think I ever did.
Do you not know how EB works with these? He doesn't give you the option. He just makes you a moderator.
No. I think I'm a moderator on EB's live chats. He just put me on it one time, and I have been ever since. But I very rarely catch him live.
He doesn't. I mean, for his Discord, he doesn't ask you for that either. He just makes you a moderator, and one day you'll find out it's like, oh, okay, why is my name different color to everybody else's? So you go and ask him. You go, oh yeah, I made you a moderator. Like, Oh, okay.
I'll be launching. I'm going to be launching my Facebook group, the Anfield Road Facebook groups next month, the end of the couple of weeks.
Ooh, Facebook group. No, see, I've not looked into any of that. See, now, Sinscape, Jessica, you've got a Facebook group, and
Mhm.
I mean, I've technically got an Instagram, but I don't ever tag it
I've
into
got a Twitter. I've got an Anfield Road Twitter as well.
I think I've got a Twitter. Never use it. At the moment, though, I've not got a phone. So
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've got
EB,
Twitter.
if you've been sending me
I've got
anything
Facebook.
via Facebook, I have not received anything today or since. Basically, since that last message I sent to you, I've not had a phone since with Messenger on, or Discord, or anything really apart from YouTube and be able to send text messages. So I'm currently completely without a phone. Good evening or good afternoon, even Joey. How are you doing, man?
Hi, Joey.
So yeah, I'm completely without everything. I'm contactless at the moment. I can't get hold of anyone until tomorrow, which is when I get my phone back. Thank goodness.
No, did you break it?
No, there was an emergency came up where a phone was required, and it was just as important for me to have this person have a phone as it was for this person for themselves.
Oh yeah.
So it was like, right, here's my phone. Do not break it. Replace yours as soon as you can. Let me know and give me back. Because it's the only one that works with your SIM, and you need that phone. So I'm a nice person, so I said, "There's my."
No,
phone.
you're not. Fuck off.
No, I can't be a nice person.
It takes a lot of effort, though. It's not in your nature.
No, yeah. Granted, it takes a lot of effort. I mean, I was sweating. I thought I was going to have a heart attack, but I still did it.
You need a heart to have a heart attack.
Yeah, he hasn't got one.
I have. It's frozen in the freezer.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was about to say.
It's in the freezer, sat there, nicely chilly.
Now, do you know where it is? It's gone out the window, down the road, down about 4 roads away from you, and then going rolling down the hill and fell into a field and never to be seen again.
Nah, it's in the same place my bollocks are, mate. It's in my missus' handbag.
Yeah.
So yeah, that solves that one.
Yeah, that's solve that one.
Have I missed any purpley bits that I was supposed to be painting on him? Yep, I've missed his hoofs again. I missed his bloody hoofs. Oh, Joey, while you are here, your little sergeant model played excellently the other night. By the way, mate, thank you very much. I took him as a proxy for Necromunda.
So now you're using other people's models?
No, I'm using my models as proxies. So I took models of mine and used them with my Van Sargang.
Okay.
And the model I took as a leader is the model that I've named after Square Table Degenerates.
Oh, I see what you mean. I see what you mean.
And he plasma gunned the opponent's leader to death. To death. And then he pretty much stopped any Goliaths getting where they needed to be just by sheer accuracy. Just ping, get on the deck. Ping, get on the deck. Ping, get on the deck. And he performed brilliantly.
That reminds me, in a recent game I had, I used my Tau for the first time. And I had a Tau Fire Warrior lasting 2 rounds of combat against a unit of those the Sisters of Battle close combat units.
What, the Repentures?
I think so, yeah.
Or the Acroflagellants?
Or the Aquaflagellant. Somehow he managed to survive 2 rounds against 5 of them, I think it was.
Holy shit. Now that's such a... Yeah, that's quite impressive, actually, because he really...
Because every time I took a save, I did them 1 by 1, and I managed to get enough
What you
fast
needed
on
to.
them.
Oh, so you cheesed it instead of fast rolling.
Yeah, I cheesed it. I did it slowly.
Yeah, you're only
But
supposed
it
to
still
cheese it
counts.
when it's a different stat line. You know that, don't you? That's serious. You're only supposed to cheese it when it's a different stat line. So the sergeant used to get a separate roll, and anyone with separate equipment. So your plasma gunner or your, in case of Tau, anyone with marker lights would be separated into a pool, and everyone else would be separated into a pool. And you go, right, there's 5 there, roll 5 dice, that many dice, right, there's 3 left there, and you're supposed to fast roll it. Otherwise, games take 4.5 days.
Nowhere in the rule says you have to fast roll it.
Yeah, but still, games take 4.5 days if you do it 1 by 1.
No, I was only doing it for that one character because it was funny.
Oh,
Not character, that one model.
that's all right. Because other than that, how can you not fast
I've
roll?
got one more line to do on the opposite side.
You doing white lines again?
I'm not being more. Yeah, I'm getting the way. Like, I need to get this done because I need to put this platform in. This platform has been
You did
off the
right.
layout for about since I built the layout and I built the platform.
So it's been quite a while then you've been waiting for this one to be done.
Yeah, it's not. It's been black painted. It had the black paper on it, but it was in use. Took it back up, put it on the other bench, and I've never put the lines on it. And I've now decided I'm going to put the lines on it because I can't wait. I've got nothing to work on because most the airbrush is waiting on parts next week. So I'm up the creek without a paddle. So I've got about 4 different jobs. I'm just floating between while I'm waiting for stuff to come through the post.
At this moment in time, I wish I could say I had nothing to work on.
Well,
I'll get my
Believe me, I
training.
wish I had nothing to work on right now.
If you're getting paid for yours, there's a difference.
Yeah, but it's like I've got a mountain of like £4,000 worth of models to do, and it's daunting.
It is daunting, but just think of that money at the end.
Oh, I know. The money's good. The money is very good.
Okay, how do you get through roughly the equivalent without the incentive of money at the end?
But I don't know. It's just the way my mind works.
Because I've still got that box set that you helped me procure. Thank you very much for that, by the way. Because
Oh yeah, I've got another 2 of them sat on my shelf right now. One of them is commissioned already.
right, keep hold of the second one.
I am. I'm not going to be using it for myself. I'm keeping hold of it until someone wants me to commission it.
No, keep hold of it for about another half a year and stick it on eBay.
No, I don't want to do that. I can make a lot more money selling it as a commission.
I don't know. That box set's going to go up in price on eBay very soon. I can see.
Yeah, I know, but I don't want to start selling £95 boxes for £400 when I've done nothing with them. I'd rather paint them up and sell them to someone who wants something that's pro painted.
Okay, fair enough. In which case, I may.
I understand your point. I understand your point completely. But I can make. If I charged my full price, I could make £400 profit from that box, painted, and I could do it right now if someone wanted me to.
Sweet. All right,
So I'm not worried about waiting further down the line because there'll be a replacement for it soon. And the suppressors, the flying ones, they've gone into oblivion. They're not even on the website anymore. You can't get them anymore, so they're going to be replaced. So we're going to get a load of new models with a new combat patrol.
Well, the new combat patrol is pretty much Leviathan box, which is going to be
I know, but
Flamers.
They'll produce different ones. Like we've had like 6 different combat patrols for Space Marines. They'll have other ones to replace the suppressors and other ones to replace the eliminators, that kind of thing.
The suppressors were the only ones out of that entire box set that didn't get a release, aren't they?
I believe so, yeah.
So you can't buy a box of just suppressors. You can buy the eliminators and they'll come with the rifles or the last users. You can buy the infiltrators, which you can use as infiltrators or incursors. You can, I think you can buy a full boss lieutenant. You can buy every other type of fucking lieutenant apart from a Gravis lieutenant, I suppose, and a Terminator because they don't exist. But
Yeah.
any other type of lieutenant that does exist, you can get something to proxy and use for that. So yeah, you can get every part of that box apart from the suppressors, as far as I'm aware.
Oh, just have to cover this. Got a visitor.
Is Kitty Cat? Yep. Kitty! Kitty cat.
Biscuit.
That reminds me, I've got to put your link back into the description of this video, which I have to do retrospectively whenever you come up. And I also need to put Lee's link in the description for this video.
You don't have to.
I do because it's on my desktop as part of a text file which goes, copy this, and paste it in afterwards, you knobhead, because you forgot to do it in the first place.
Oh, did you?
And on it is a section of depending on who I've had on.
Yeah,
So,
I did. I did.
Cityscape
I did.
Studios. You.
Yeah, 'cause I've got.
Fancy
I've got new people that come on my panels. No, I've got a load of new people.
Oh, speaking of, you're going to speak to Pete before I do. Now, I believe last time he came in here and offered to purchase something off my Amazon wish list, and I think I may have offended him in my decline.
What did he do? Look at him.
No, I basically said, don't do it. In other words, don't do it. And it's, I think I might have slightly...
No, you won't. You won't have offended him.
Oh, that's good. That's good. It's just that because I don't do like.
Yeah, no, you won't have offended him. I've had too much shopping.
Well, that's what. It's not even that. It's
yeah. I wouldn't have it.
I understand that people like to be nice and kind, and I can't stop people being nice and kind. I just don't think I'm worthy of it. Is my point. Like, look, you've probably got far better things than you can spend your money on than some moron on YouTube who's just trying to get through his army and paint it.
This mouse mat that's on my bench now, this big cutting mat, I've got an A1 cutting mat now. I've got a 4-foot workbench now.
What, thanks to Pete?
The cutting mat, yeah, come through Pete.
Fucking hell.
Yeah, the cutting mat. The mic I'm using come through Pete. I've got a 10K. I've got a 2K camera on the other workbench. The come through Pete.
Pete is your equivalent of Buzzard for me.
Yeah, basically, yeah. Yeah.
So, how have you upgraded all your equipment? This guy gave it me. Oh, right, really? Oh, yeah. You didn't buy me anything brand new, which I'm not complaining, Buzzard. I'm just stating that it wasn't brand new. But it was a damn sight a lot better than what I was using already.
Yeah, it is. It is. It's all fun. It's all part of the fun.
I mean, it took me from being complete amateurist to being an amateur that's, if he bothers to put his ass in gear and get it sorted, could look slightly professional. Jessica, I thought you'd frozen then. You're just doing really small lines.
Yeah, I'm free-handing the flames on the leg.
You fucking masochist.
These are my own personal models. I want to make them look good.
I don't care. Free-handing flames, you are a masochist.
It's working. Look.
Freehand is good fun though.
I'm not saying it's not working. I'm just saying that it is. That is good.
I do stuff freehand sometimes on my builds.
I don't do stuff freehands on my build.
Oh, I do. It's enjoyment.
I mean, I'm a bloke. Of course, I do freehand, but that's for a different time. But yeah, I certainly can't do painting freehand. I am. Well, I probably could, but I'd have to do more prep work going into it than really I should have to. So it would be making sure I've eaten, making sure I've drank, making sure that I've taken my tablets and they're affecting. They're in work. They're actually working. Then sit down and actually concentrate on the painting with a earbud right next to me, just so I can erase and restart and erase and restart and erase and restart every time I want to. Because I will. If one little flame is out of place, if I was doing them flames, I would I'll remove the lot, repaint it green, and start it all again just because of one
But
flame.
the point of the flames is they're meant to be kind of random.
Yes, but flames can look bad if they're done bad. If flames are done
They
bad,
can, but they don't have to be completely regimented. And the thing with freehanding, and I think this is where a lot of people fail with freehanding, it never looks good until it's done.
Yeah, I do. That's true. You can. I'll back you up on that one.
But that's can be said for any point in the model painting process.
Freehanding, especially though.
You've got to wait till the final product.
Yeah.
In answer to your question, Joey, both. He wishes he had a steady hand for both painting, like me, Jessica, and Lee, as well as for watching porn. You always need a steady hand for that. Steady and rhythmic. Gotta keep that flowing properly. What colour have I done weapons? Weapons are green, aren't they? That means the tip of this bloody thing's gonna be green.
Can we not get back to talking about the models?
Who was? What?
Doesn't matter. It was a joke.
I would say it went over my head, but I would have had to have heard it in the first place for it to have gone over my head.
When you said the tip is going to have to be green, I said, "Can we get back to doing the models?"
Oh, right, no, yeah, that was not green anymore. I used cheese grate the other night. So that's definitely not green anymore. Pumice stone, they help as well. You know, just get off the barnacles.
Oh yes, this is.
That was a rather enthusiastic "oh yes" after that comment. Something you wish to tell us, Lee? But you're not up here for the chatting, are you? Really? Go on, you've got to say something, but I completely interrupted.
I've literally finished this platform's done.
Done.
Yeah.
Don't believe you. I've not heard you say weathering powder once.
No, it's done on meaning it's literally finished. It's ready to actually say. I'm going to show you in a minute when I've just got this lost.
I was trying to sort my camera out with my light for a moment.
It's done. All the platforms marked up.
Ooh. Which was 9 3/4?
No, it's bigger than 9 3/4.
No, which platform's 9 3/4? You telling me that the Hogwarts Express does not call at your station?
No, because I haven't got the Hogwarts Express.
Ah, blasphemy.
To be fair, the Hogwarts Express doesn't stop at any station except
for
King's Cross, which is weird because that means if you live in the north of England, you've got to go all the way down to London to get back to Scotland.
Yeah.
No, because there are other ways to get to Hogwarts.
Yeah, but I mean, the train, most of the students were getting the train. Most of them.
Most of them. But I'm assuming some of them will flew network to Hogsmeade. And
I've got that one to do, but I've got no labels cut, and I can't be bothered drawing them tonight. I've had enough today.
Fair enough. Then don't do it.
Yeah, I'm not. I may sit. It gives me something to do tomorrow.
But I've got to say, it's that attitude that has meant my army has not been painted for over 20 odd years. So maybe you shouldn't listen to me. There we go.
I can see Citadel.
You can see Citadel.
Yeah, the Citadel paint on your workbench.
That one? Oh,
Yeah.
that one?
The front one looks like Blood Gods.
Wild Rider and a Fire Dragon. So
not the Blood Gods for the Blood Gods.
no, Corn Red is in the kitchen at the moment because that's where my other paints are.
Why are half your paints in the kitchen?
Because I don't have any room under my desk anymore to put them there.
Get a bigger desk.
I can't. There's no room to put a bigger desk.
Get a bigger room.
I'm not moving. Well, actually, in theory, this should work, but I'm hopefully going to be moving into a smaller room, but better laid out soon.
Good. So there you go.
So over there's basically under the stairs. So we can get a small enough desk to fit in, slide in. Then I can put all my boxes stuff behind it. And then I can have some shelves with my models behind me.
So basically, you're going to go from the corner of the room to under the stairs. So you're actually going backwards.
Well, I'm going to go. I'm actually going to become Harry Potter.
That's what I was thinking. I'm going to start calling you Dursley Chipmunk.
Don't you dare call me a Dursley.
Yeah, I would as well. I'll call
I took that test and I got Gryffindor. Thank you very much.
Of course you did. Everyone says he gets Gryffindor.
No, I actually wanted Ravenclaw. I wanted Ravenclaw, but I got Gryffindor.
Yeah, but you've got to be intelligent to be Ravenclaw.
Do you want to say I painted figures? I've painted figures for me tank. Do you want to see the way the faces look? They're hilarious. They look like
I can't see that. It looks like the Red Skull. It is the Red Skull. Is that in a German uniform?
No, it's just painted green with green acrylics. But the way the face is on it, it literally looks like sunburns.
I was going to say, if you paint it in an SS uniform, you could have that. You could do a Captain America skull alongside him.
That's me figure for me Panther tank for the building.
Oh, you're gonna have to. You're gonna have to. And EB, you can go. Fuck off! I'm not a Dursley Chipmunk.
Going back to that, actually, what house do you think I would be in? I have actually done the test, and I am proud of it.
Hufflepuff.
Yeah, actually.
You're surprised that I guessed right. Why would I have got that one wrong?
I don't know. I'm just wondering if you knew. I mean, that tells me that it's correct. If you really think that I'm Hufflepuff.
I immediately guessed Hufflepuff for you. You play towards as though you'd be in Slytherin, but you're not. You're not actually that.
Well, Slytherin doesn't mean evil or anything. Slytherin is intelligent, witty, but strategic and
the opposite of the other side of the spectrum to Ravenclaw.
Ravenclaw is about intelligence and wit.
Yes, and Slytherin is mostly about power.
Yeah, power, kind of like
about anything else or anyone about it. Give me power.
Yeah, if you think about it, each of the house represents like a integral part of society, but Gryffindor doesn't fit in any of them. Slytherin is like the business owners, the people who are in charge of all the multi-billion-pound companies that fuel the world. The Ravenclaw are the people who think of the technology,
Scientific
the
community.
science behind those businesses, and the Hufflepuffs are the people who work it and stay loyal to those businesses and do the hard grafting. And the Gryffindors, they're supposed to be brave. What about? There's no wars at the moment. Not well, there is, but not not for a
Bravery
Gryffindor.
and loyalty.
No, Hufflepuff is loyalty.
Dude, that's a lot of them overlap, which is why both Ravenclaw and Slytherin both have intelligence. They both like intelligence to be
It's a
there.
different type of intelligence.
It's a different type of loyalty. I've split my glove.
I never wear gloves when I'm painting.
I have
You
to
split your glove. Is that splitting your glove? Is that a euphemism?
No, it's a literal. I've split my glove.
You can't do
Don't
anything.
ask me how
like
I've split it there. But I've split it right there. Don't ask me how. Well, I didn't even notice it go. I just felt like giraffe down the back of my hand. I'm like, what the fuck?
That's why I hate wearing gloves.
that.
When I was a chef and I had to wear gloves doing sushi, it was horrible.
No, see, I wouldn't like to do sushi.
I enjoyed making it. I just hated wearing the gloves.
See, the gloves don't bother me. It's just I'm just gonna have to wait till I go back to hospital before I can get a resupply. Because, well, they give them you free. Did you know that? You can get these gloves free from the hospital.
No, I didn't actually.
You just have to find a nice nurse and go, can I nick some of them? And they go, yeah.
All right, okay, that's a surprise because those kind of gloves are not cheap.
Yeah, but you've seen the way they go through them. And especially when you're picking the size that they don't use. Most of them use the medium-sized gloves and I want the large.
All right, yeah, because you're a big what?
Yep, pretty much.
I've got about a box full of them, and I don't think I've worn them once.
I only use them to cover up my nicotine stained fingers. It's not that I'm worried about the paint getting on my hands. I just know people don't like seeing yellow fingers on the screen. And to be quite honest, neither do I, even though I'm a smoker. It's kind of like, oh, yeah, it's a bit off.
Are they really that yellow that people can tell over YouTube?
When I've got the fingers that close to the camera, yes.
All right, fair enough.
I mean, if it was just like this, no, you wouldn't be able to tell the difference. You wouldn't have a clue. But as soon as I do that, then yes, you'll see a mark down there, that's slightly discoloured from the rest of the finger because that's fingers are holding a cigarette with.
Did you ever get anyone actually saying that they didn't like that?
Nobody said that they didn't like it, but I have had people mention that they have noticed.
Stop doing over there.
So if people have noticed, then other people have noticed, and not everybody makes a comment.
But who gives a shit about those people who don't like it and don't make a comment about it?
Yeah, but I don't like it. I don't like seeing it on videos, so therefore I'm trying to cut out of my own.
Yeah, EB, exactly. Everyone's gonna say something wrong. What are you gonna do next time? Wear a shell suit so no one can see any part of you.
No.
Yeah.
No. But in this case, because it's something that I also don't like seeing.
You know, it's YouTube.
It's like,
you get everyone.
But I mean,
Oh,
okay, fair
God.
enough. If you don't like seeing it yourself, then fair enough. But the point I was getting to was you shouldn't have to wear gloves just because a few
no.
people tell you they don't like it.
It's not that, no. I mean, there's a reason why I've only got 70 subscribers, and that's because I don't give two flying fucks if you subscribe or not. It's your choice, your life, do what you want. I'm still going to be sat here painting models.
Yeah.
So, if you think that's a bit too harsh and a bit too then yeah, I'm probably not the type of person you want to be watching. If you think that's fair enough and you're thinking, he's got a point, Stay around. Stick. You want to hit the subscribe button? Hit it. I can't stop you.
Yep. I say the same. Since I had the fallout with one person,
Yeah.
I was close to giving up. I give up the live streams for a bit. I've come back, and now my method is: if you want to watch me live stream, you watch it or don't. No, my subscribers is just numbers to me. I'm not really bothered on the numbers.
They're not just numbers.
Yeah.
I'd be lying if I said there was just numbers because of how low my numbers are.
No, but with me, they're just
There's
numbers.
a lot of them that I actually speak to, and I could reach out to privately. So let's see. Out of 1, 2. So the last 3 people to make comments could all, apart from today because I've not got my phone with me, tomorrow night make contact with me directly.
Yeah.
If they wished. And a lot of my subscribers have some way of direct contacting with me. Which is
mine's the same. I've got regular ones that I know they're there for me more than on YouTube.
Well, I'm probably going to get criticised by some of yous, but I basically a lot of my YouTube subscriptions are pity subscribers. Oh, look at him! He's having a go. Shall we give him a subscription? Yeah, go on then.
Can't be as bad as some people on YouTube that say you buy your subscribers.
Do you need money to buy subscribers, and I don't have any of that.
Yeah, exactly.
See, buying subscribers is not a bad idea if I actually have the money to do the damn thing. But I have known people to buy subscribers in the past, and it doesn't work. It doesn't build your channel. It kills your channel because it's false.
Yep, it's false.
It's not the correct
false. It's like any media. If you use any media platform to try and build up, the only way you do it is word of mouth and putting out the stuff and showing what you do.
Yeah, essentially. Do the work.
I put out my stuff. I put out. I've got a full series of 7 videos going to be coming out, and that's all going to be from the Pete Waterman layout. But it's my filming and everything. But yeah, it's a Pete Waterman, so it's going to bring his people over to me as well.
Yeah, that Pete Waterman's going to bring a load over to you.
It has done. It already has.
I mean, you might get a few boy band fans over there, but you can't. You've got to take the losses as well sometimes.
Yeah, well, I actually, to be honest, the day I went there, I was promoting my channel when I was talking to anyone, and they see me filming. He said, "Are you filming this for anything?" I said, "For a YouTube channel." I was giving out my stickers from a YouTube channel, and they said, "Oh, we'll look your channel up. We'll look your channel up." And since then, I've picked up since the weekend, I've picked up another 10 subscribers.
Yeah, word of mouth is so important.
Yeah, it is. It is. It is. It is. And to be honest, I didn't expect my channel to be where it was. My channel was set up just as a vlog when I first started building me loft layout.
Can I tell them off? I'm allowed to tell them off. Right, the pair of you've been being arseholes to me. Shut the fuck up. You've been told you've been being mean.
Who, I?
The boss.
What?
The boss.
Yeah, what did you say before that?
I'm allowed to tell the both of you off because you're being mean to me, so I've called you both assholes.
Oh, right. You are an asshole, though. I'm just telling you the truth.
The messages are coming up to make me a brew. Said, they're being awfully mean to you. So can I tell them off then? Can I tell them off? Yeah, go on then. You're assholes.
If you want me to pretend that you're not an asshole and lie to you, that's
No.
perfectly fine.
No, I'm fine. I'm fine.
Yeah,
Don't worry. I know I'm an asshole. I'm also a cunt as well. If you want me to be completely honest.
yeah, but a cunt could be useful.
I know, and it can take a battering and a half as well. Change my broken glove.
Oh, God. Well,
Oh, you just reminded me of a joke that had me laughing for a good half an hour the other day.
What, by doing?
No, a joke. I can't. Oh, hold on. Give me a minute, and I'll try to remember it. Although it might. Well, I was just about to say it might demonetize you, but you're not exactly.
I'm not
at that
monetized.
stage.
No, I'm nowhere near that stage. So I mean,
I can't remember where I found it. It might have been on a reaction of EBs or something. It was on a YouTube channel or something. I really can't remember. But it was what does a whore and a bucket of KFC have in common?
Well,
When you're finished with the breast and the thigh, all you have is an empty bucket, a greasy bucket to put your bone in.
oh god, that's good. That's good.
That's class.
Oh, God,
I'm
that's
sure
crazy.
I saw it on a reaction channel or something like that. I
EB,
don't know
was that
whose it
yours?
was. I can't remember, but it was funny. So
I've got. Do you want to know something? If it was on EB's, I've got a feeling that came from his wife.
EV,
From EB.
nah, maybe
If
I'm not sure.
if it was on EB's channel, I've got a feeling it came from his wife.
I've actually got a feeling it might not have been EB, but
All right.
I'm sure he'll say it if it was.
He will. He will let us know. Either yay or nay. So what was I've got to keep up with
you've
this
got to
conversation. We've
focus
got
on
two
that one,
YouTubers going on
Joey.
about.
Oh yeah, that was it. EB, yeah, when Popeye's being better than KFC. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, that was it. That was it. It was EB. It was in EB's live.
But it wasn't. It wasn't the wife. Oh wow, that does surprise me. That does surprise me because your wife's a bleeding trooper.
Yeah, I think he's got a point there. What Joey put in there. Over buying subscribers is stupid when you can just put shorts out and get the subs.
True, but some people are either A, too born idle, or B, too stupid to do either of those points.
I've done a couple of shorts for my business, and they've turned out extremely well.
No, shorts are the way to go.
I've only ever done 2 shorts, and we don't get the views for me. Problem I've got with the shorts, I do a lot of demonstration videos on how-tos, and you can't do them in short videos.
You can. You've got to be really clever about it.
Yeah,
You've got to be extremely clever about it.
Yeah, I just like doing me videos the way I do them.
Yeah, so you don't really want to be changing your format because you would have to change your format to suit short rather than actually. Yeah.
Do you have the army painter brushes by any chance, Laz?
I have one army painter brush.
Because I got one here. They've all got little names on them. Like this one's called Insane Detail. This one is Detail, but this one is the best one. It's called the Psycho, and it's the smallest tip I've ever seen in my entire time painting miniatures, and it's called the Psycho.
I've seen that. Right, those ones. You know the tips and the ferrules on them. Fucking shite.
On which ones? These ones that I've got now, or the ones you're on about?
The ones you've got right now.
I feel they're fine. I mean, I've only had them for a few weeks.
Right, it's gonna snap on you. The ferrule's gonna snap on you.
Oh, the metal bit attached to the wood.
Yep, it's just gonna shear clear off.
You know why that happens, though, right?
There's not enough wood in the ferrule.
No, it's because you're letting water seep into it. So when you're dipping the paintbrush in the water, you're not meant to put the brush all the way in. You don't let the water go above the metal point of the brush.
This is not me using it. This is another person who bought a set and didn't even get 3 weeks out of it.
All right. Well, I've had these for about 3 or 4 weeks, and they're great.
He's complained and shown me that 2 of them have snapped at the exact same point. It's like, no, that's not good. No. Now,
I've been looking at those brushes actually with the fine ones.
what's the one I've got here?
I've got some fine detail brushes that are over there on the bench because I've got two. But I've got a full room with all my stuff in. I like playing with Lars.
I mean, if I sit there and said I've got a Red Sable Kolinsky 3.0, is that showing off?
Oh, I want one of them.
I've got a Red Sable Kolinsky 5.0 as well. I've just never used it because what I don't intend to be painting eyeballs on something that small. In fact, where is my Red Sable Kolinsky 5.0? It is that small. I can't even see it in my brush pile. Oh, there you are. Are you the 5.0? No, you're the 4.0.
I think the finest brush I've got.
And that is. Let's put it on the. Yeah, he's.
The fine brush I use is called a cocktail stick.
This is actually thinner than a cocktail stick.
That
We're
is,
talking. We're talking needle level of precision with that one, and that's my 4.0, not my 5.0. This one's got an extra. I think it's 7 bristles in it.
I've got. I think. Let me see if I can find my finished brush. I've got.
Back to my size 5. Yeah, I like a size 5, a decent sized brush.
I'm pretty sure there's a lot of people in the chat that don't understand what we're talking about. But this is basically the painter's dirty talk.
Yeah. I mean, you got Kolinsky. Yeah, is it a Red Sable's Kolinsky? No, mine's a squirrel hair Kolinsky. Oh, you dirty bitch.
Precisely.
I think it's.
What's yours made from? Mole hair. Oh. I'm going to go change my shorts. Mole hair. 2.0. And a 2 and a 2.0 mole hair would be very nice.
The smallest brush I've just been and got is a number 1. The smallest one I've got is a number 1.
Oh, I've got shitloads of them.
That's the smallest I've got.
No, you're a 6. That says it's a 10.0, but it's lying.
Yeah.
That's a 0.
1. I don't know what these ones are because
that's my 2.
These ones I'm gonna get now. I don't know what they are because
that's a 0.
These are makeup brushes.
See, they're good then. Don't not makeup brushes.
Yeah.
They're fantastic dry brushes.
Yeah. Look at the bristle on. Let me behind it.
Let me get you up a bit bigger.
Look at that.
No, can't see. Ah, right, there you go. Yeah, it's fraying. That's fraying.
Yeah, it is.
You need some of that doctor's soap.
Yeah. That's the same. Look at it.
Yeah. See, I've got a couple like that. Right, where is it?
Look at that one.
I've got a feeling that this is going to be the one that I really want. Yeah,
Look
my size 4 is naffed. I can't see it because you've got it slightly off the bottom of the camera. Oh god, that's a dry brush.
Yeah.
That has been made into a dry brush immediately.
Yeah.
Where have all the ones gone?
Yeah.
I know I've got size 1 brushes somewhere.
I've got silicone ones as well. Where can you see these ones? These are actually for baking.
Yeah, I think these type of things.
I'm trying to see if I can find it.
Dinky dinky.
Oh,
Like that.
here's a brilliant brush for weathering.
If it's the exact same thing I'm already holding on screen, I'm going to be really disappointed.
Yeah.
Oh, right,
Look
no.
at that one.
No,
Hand
it's
brush.
one of them.
Yeah.
Or one of them, I suppose. That's
Yeah.
a nice 1.5 inches.
Yeah. Brushes like that, though, make ideal pieces of... if you do gaming boards or train like I do, bristles off a paintbrush make brilliant pieces of lengths of grass.
Oh, that's not a bad idea, actually. I didn't think of that. I mean, I've been
Yeah.
using... To do...
You know the cheap wide brushes you get from Poundland? Cut the bristles on them. You could make grass out of them.
I mean, those were... I got a big batch of brushes for 250. And out of all of it, I think there's about 8 brushes that I could use. 2 of them just have to be that. But instead of using grass, I've been using tea leaves
Yeah.
to make under foliage. It seems to have worked okay so far for me. But I need to wet it again because I need it to... I mean, this one's not done it as well, but it did have purpley bits that show up on it. If I can get it to wet it because it's a sleek tea. It's got cranberries in it. Yeah, see, you've got them little red bits.
Yeah.
That's what those tea leaves should have in it because they've got dried cranberry in it. So when I put PVA on it and get it a bit wet, it goes up. And
There's
just
another
kind
one.
of, yeah.
And I'll tell you where they've come from. Timo.
The where?
They're from Timo.
Timo.
Yeah.
You're obsessed with that bloody place. I suppose you are getting decent deals from it though. So
At the moment,
They will rip you off eventually.
yeah,
we'll say in the end, but at the moment, I'm not knocking them, but eventually it could happen.
I'm tempted to try. You know what? First purchase you get, and you get a big discount off it. I'm tempted to do that. You know, find
A lot of people do that, and then it's kind of like, you know what their market is? It's very similar to mobile gaming, right? Everyone downloads a game thinking, I'm never going to buy anything. I'm just going to play the game and I'll stick with the free. And you have this mentality which stops you from purchasing anything. But as soon as you make that first purchase of 20 pence, it breaks down that barrier and you're a lot more willing to spend more money there. That's what Temu are doing. So as soon as you purchase that first great discount, you're locked in and you're almost guaranteed to fall for one of their scams later on.
See, problem is, I've worked in retail. I know this shit.
Very few people are immune to it. The entire mobile industry is based off this.
I know, which is why I don't play mobile games. Because I fell for it. I was stupid if I fell for it years and years and years ago with a game called Brave Frontier. And I spent money on it, and I played it. I think I played it for at least 4 years. So putting money into it, I did get some of my money's worth out of it because I got to play it for quite a while. But
Can
now
you see what I'm showing now on camera?
Step ladders.
Yeah, they're not though. They're actually little wooden ladders.
MDF.
No, they're actually what you buy from Timo. What I've actually had from Timo in packets.
Whose phone's going nuts?
Not me.
I don't even know where my phone is to say whether or not it's going nuts. I'm going to say it's not me.
Oh, I'm going to go.
Definitely not me.
So I'm going to guess it's late.
It was me.
Does that mean you're being shouted from the
Yeah, I've
downstairs.
got to go and sort something out. I've just been summoned.
See, told you.
Summoned. You know
Bosses
what
is
it's like, mate. I'm amazed I got away with this long off later.
yeah. I'm guessing she found out you were on with a mank again and thought you could get the fuck off there with him.
No. I've got to go and sort some stuff out. She just rang me to go and do some stuff. I need to get some stuff done.
Not a problem.
So,
Thank you for coming up,
thank
Lee.
you. I'll probably try and come in next week if I can, Lars.
No
And I
worries, mate.
got your
Well,
name right.
no, you didn't. You still call me Lars. You still put an R in it.
Lazarus.
Laz.
Laz.
There you go.
Laz. I got
Yes.
it right.
You got it right this time. Yes.
Laz.
You do realise that
Laz.
Beak is probably sat there in his chair doing all. Yeah. Finally.
But thank you for letting me up for a bit, mate. I got one
Pleasure,
platform. But
Pleasure,
I
mate.
enjoyed. That's what I enjoy doing. Coming up if I can. I will
well.
come up.
So there, just for anyone who's not been paying attention, we have the platform, which is what he's been doing all evening. He's been putting in white lines.
Yeah.
And don't be doing any stereotypical sniggering under your breath just because he's from the Greater Merseyside area and he's been doing on white lines. No laughing.
Yeah.
But he's making platforms.
Yeah. Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. You're welcome. I will retrospectively add your link to the stream afterwards, along with Sunscape Studios.
No problems, mate.
Well, I've got it on my desktop now.
I'll see you next week.
Hopefully, yes. My plans of doing Mondays has gone right out the bloody window because personal stuff, and that's as much as that's getting said.
And I don't know. Would you want to do one of these after doing my live draws if you're modding them?
It wouldn't bother me. Modding your live
All
draws.
right, fair enough.
Modding your live draws is pretty much nothing. As long as nobody says anything untoward or out of order, I can just sit there and just watch.
Yeah, it's different for me though. I probably wouldn't be able to do a live draw and then come on here for a few hours. It's doing one social event is enough for me.
Yeah, I'm the same. If I do a live on my own channel, I'll do that, and I don't go over to someone else because I'm too focused after I finish mine.
That's the thing. I do these so I can focus.
Yeah. But I used to do a lot of panel hopping. I don't do as much panel hopping as I used to now. But thank you for letting me up. And I'll see you next week. I'll look out for when you're next on.
Thank you very much, Lee. And next week. Obviously, it'll be around 9:15 when I go live again. But which day of the week, I'm not sure.
Yeah, I'll just look out for it. If I'm in the hobby room, I'll try and come up.
I'll do my best to be there as well.
Yeah, thank you. Because it does make my streams a lot more pleasant.
I'm going to go anyway because I need to get some stuff done. And I need to close all the computer down. And
yeah, we're keeping you a little bit now, mate. You have a good night, mate, and enjoy.
I will do.
With the missus.
I'll see you all again. Bye for now.
Bye.
Bye.
See, thank you both for coming up because I know I can sit here and talk on my own, and I'll read through chat because to be quite honest, at the moment we've got 2 YouTubers in chat and they are having a little completely basically I think they've managed to find somewhere quiet that they can have a private discussion about YouTube algorithms and gaining subscribers and various other things that they're having away from other people, which I don't mind.
That was kind of my fault starting that one up about mobile gaming, but yeah.
No, that's fine. But we have 2 YouTubers that are both considerably more popular and more successful than either one of us at the moment. They're having a conversation in my chat telling us how to actually do this shit properly. Rather useful, actually. Rather useful.
I was going to go into the whole YouTube thing and start doing videos, but the whole editing process is just too much for me.
Yeah, I didn't like the editing process. I tried it.
I can do it. I just really don't want to. Like even the live streams that I've got up on YouTube now for the draws, I will not watch through them.
You see, that's
To the
why
point where I've now hired an accountant to watch the live stream and do all the admin while I'm doing it. So they're typing down the winners with their tickets and saving them to a spreadsheet and sending them to me, just so I don't have to go through the live stream to find out a winner if I've forgotten who it was or I typed it in wrongly. You know.
So you've had to hire someone to sit there and go, right, I'm going to read all this out. You tell me what I've said.
Pretty much. I mean, she's my accountant. She does a lot for me. She's going to be doing a lot of admin stuff and doing she's written up like a official contract for me because I've recently been screwed over by by a client. And now I've got to sell a model that I painted for them and try to make some money back for it. So,
may I ask which model it is?
Yes, it is this.
This means I've got to bring it up. That is a Rogel Dawn battle tank, if I'm not
It is.
mistaken. I almost said Baneblade, but then I realised it's too small.
Yeah, a little bit too small. Basically, the client, it was an Etsy sell, and what I do on Etsy is I put the deposit as the listing price, and then in the description it clearly says my process, and at the end of the process you pay me the final amount, which is for my actual work. They didn't read it, and when I messaged them and said, "Oh, here's the model, do you like it?" and they said, "Yeah, awesome, I love it." I said, "All right, well, here's the link to pay the remainder. As soon as I receive that, I'll get it varnished, boxed up for you and send it off, like I do with everyone." And they were like, "Rest of the money? What rest of the money?" And I was like, "Well, it's a commission." And they claimed that I never told them ever that it was a commission, even though I said, "Look at the listing, it clearly says in the description." And then he basically said that I was rude for not asking him if he read the description after purchasing the model. Now, I don't want to talk money. I don't want to talk money with my customers. I would rather talk what they want me to do with the model and talk the hobby with them. You know, I've made a few. I feel that's the best way to make repeat clients. Don't talk business, talk personal. You know, and that's what I was doing. But because he didn't read the description, he didn't know that he was going to have to pay me another £160, and yeah, he completely complained, reported me to Etsy. Etsy did nothing because it's completely within my rights in their terms and contracts to refuse refunds if I think that that's the best. Oh, I just knocked the camera on my foot.
Yeah, if you think he's having you over, and he's like, "Look, no, he's trying to play me here. He's not doing it right. He's not playing the game.
Yeah,
he doesn't qualify." I understand. As I said, I used to work in retail, and the amount of times I'd have people come up to me, point to an item, and say, "How much is this?" And then I literally move their finger 2 inches, so it's now pointing at the price for the item.
Oh God, yeah, it was.
And it's just like,
people are dumb.
There you go. That's the price of the item. You've just been looking at it for the last 10 minutes.
The funny thing is, this particular client was an American.
Oh, you can't do American at the moment, can you? Can you do American?
Although, to be fair, most of my clients are American, to be fair. But they're the ones with the money.
Well, yeah.
Which is funny because in the past, I always thought Americans had less money than the British because they had to pay $10,000 or whatever it was when they broke their ankle. But no, apparently they
have more money than us, disposable wise, anyway.
Yeah. Not that I'm saying that all Americans have more money. I know that's not the case.
No,
That would be very
that's a stupid thing.
simple-minded for me to say.
Yeah, not all Americans have money, but there's a lot of money flowing about in America.
Yeah.
Is probably a better way of putting it.
But yeah, but because of that customer, I've got my accountant help me out making an official contract that lines everything out, which they'll sign. If they don't read it, then it's not my problem.
Yeah, because you've now got a legally binding contract to go. Tough shit. You signed it. Pay up.
Yeah. Yeah.
No pay up. No getting goods.
Yeah. At least with the prize draws, it's good because obviously I get all the money up front.
Well, yes, there is that. I keep forgetting to enter one of those one day. I might.
Oh,
win.
you've missed out on the coupon then.
I've missed out on every single live draw you've done so far.
No, I mean the £10 off. The £10.
Yeah, I know. I mean, I've missed out on everything so far. I've missed out on the £10 free coupon. I've missed out, which will let me get obviously 10 free entries, and I've not put any money in any of them so far.
Well,
But-
I don't know. You wouldn't be interested in the pro painted ones. What have I got up
No.
at the moment? I've got right now for the new inbox. I've got a 40k Combat Patrol and an Age of Sigmar Vanguard.
Well, you already know if I win the Combat Patrol what I would ask for.
The one that I've got, the spare.
Yeah, because then it'll give me 2 sets of
Yeah.
each one of them. So that's an easy answer. You
Well-
already know the answer to that one.
Put some money in then.
Oh crap! You made me get the wrong call. You didn't make me get the wrong call. I got the wrong call. I'm blaming you. Well, you're daft enough to come up on the stream with me and give me someone to blame.
Give me your money and I might give you a Combat Patrol. That's how it works.
Yeah. Well, no, I already give you money, and you did give me a Combat Patrol, which works a lot better for me and more of a guaranteed thing. I just have to spend a lot more money.
Yeah, but I didn't make any profit from that.
No. Yeah, but if I was to spend £1 and win that Combat Patrol, you would not have made profit from my £1.
No, not from your £1, but considering this
You're
prize draw on
120
Monday, I
people.
made about £300 off the Combat Patrol, and then the week before I made like 206. No, the week before I made £400 off the Combat Patrol. I'm making a profit out of it, even if you've only put £1 in.
Oh, sweet. Sorry, that's all right then. I mean, I believe Ezra won one of the first ones, didn't he?
Oh, it's going extremely well. Like
And
today,
guys were about 4.
you know how most people make what £100-120 a day at a full-time job.
Mhm.
Today, I could have just sat on my PlayStation all day, and I would have made nearly £300.
And all you would have had to do is at 7 o'clock go, right, let's see who's won.
No, I'm on about today. Yesterday I did the draws.
Oh, that was yesterday.
Today I've done nothing. I've made about £250 to £300 just by not doing anything. Honestly, doing prize competitions is an awesome idea if you're willing to do like the if you have a niche market to do prize competitions with, it's a fantastic thing to do. And of course, as far as I can tell, and I've done research, I am literally the only prize competition site in the world that I can find that do
Goodness.
pro-painted, personalised miniatures as prizes.
Yeah, because the amount of work going into it for one alone is just ridiculous.
Yeah,
Never mind
I mean,
the
yeah.
price of the models or the box set, as well as the prep work, and I mean, there's a lot of work that goes into getting these models to look as good as they can be.
It does. It does. I've actually got the Space Marine Combat Patrol, the one you have now,
Yep.
as the winner of this week's is Dark Angels, but they're doing it grimdark,
Oh, cool. So
which is going to be fun to paint.
Yep. All that nice weathering. All that nice dirtying and worn. And
Yeah, exactly, EB. It's you're not making the money off the individual person, you're making the money off the whole thing.
Yeah. Similar with magic cards, if you run it that way, if you can get the right box and get the right opening, you can get one card that'll pay for the entire box plus profit.
Yeah.
It's just a bit of an ass to get into Magic now because it's been going for so long and it's an unregulated market, which doesn't help.
Yeah.
And where's the rest of that yellow bit? Am I still on camera? You're up and big. You're big. You're big. Why are you big on my channel?
I don't know. You do. You're controlling it.
I know. Neither do I. Damn it! Where's Captain when I need him?
I'm having fun painting this. The fire.
See, the green and the fire are the things that put me off doing pure salamander colours.
Why? It looks awesome.
No, because green and red to me automatically make me think Christmas tree.
Oh, mate, you shouldn't have said that now, because that's probably all I'm going to think of.
Yep. So that's why I avoided going for green and red together, or green and yellows, or green and... I mean, I've done it with these because it's not as bad, and I've not gone over the top of the green. But yeah, green and red.
And I hate Christmas, so if you've now ruined salamanders for me...
then I am a happy man.
I've always wanted to collect salamanders, and I've never, ever considered the fact that it looks like a Christmas tree.
Until now.
This is why I said you're an asshole.
Yep.
Get your wife in and tell her that.
She's listening, and that's why I didn't disagree with you. The amount of things I've ruined from a missus is untrue. I've ruined Disney. Not just one
How
thing.
did you ruin Disney? I'm curious.
There'll be a song on, and I'll make my own lyrics.
Oh. Okay, fine.
We'll leave it at that, shall we? Because a lot of the lyrics that I make up are definitely not YouTube friendly.
Well, doesn't the algorithm only detect like the first few minutes of a video?
Unless you use a few of the comments that might have come out of my mouth. When
Okay,
I'm singing Disney
but you've
songs.
got YouTube is an American company. There's no way they can understand your shitty accent.
EB understands me perfectly fine.
Yeah, but EB can understand the Scottish accent of Still Game.
Joey can understand me perfectly fine. Thrash can understand me perfectly fine. Blake does. JB does. Dan does. Spencer does.
It's weird. I lived here all my life, and I struggle with most of the accents here.
Dorito can understand what I'm saying. So I've literally gone from West Coast to East Coast, North to South in America, and people can understand me. And I've never even been to America, and people can still understand me from there. So I'm reasonably confident that I could get away with having a conversation with an American that I haven't met before. And that YouTube can pick up on words that I say. I ain't daft. I'm stupid, I'm not daft.
I am curious with any Americans that are still in the chat, including EB, right? My best friend who lives in Finland, she says that the American accent sounds a lot more clear and robust and properly spoken than a lot of English accents that she finds to be very mumbling and horrible to sound, like everyone is like drunk or extremely poor.
Granted, 95% of the population probably do fit under one of those two categories.
They do, but I'm curious to see from an American perspective, do they see British accent as being mumbling and common as in poor and like lower class kind of thing? But that's what most of Europe think of UK.
Hey, hi. Welcome. Again, a lot of people probably definitely fit into that category.
Well,
Right,
you live in
I was-
Manchester. That you can't get much lower class than Manchester.
You can. There's parts of Manchester there's parts within Manchester and parts just outside Manchester. It's just like even we look at them and go, "Whoa, no, slow down there a bit." Yeah, put your banjo down, and then step away from the sheep.
Oh, funny. We sound funny. Okay, that's interesting. Quick, yeah, quick. It's interesting because
Yeah.
I've been watching a lot of American shows. EB, you'll know it. You might not, Laz. But I've been watching a lot of Dr. Phil while I've been
Yes, I have
painting.
Dr. Phil.
I like it. I like it. It's fun.
Wait a minute, is Dr.
And
Phil the white one or the black one?
the fat bald one.
Yeah, they're both fat and bald, just that one's white and one's black because they both have
Oh no! I know who you're on about. No, it's the white one. It's the white one.
Right, okay. See,
Um,
that's
yeah,
the only
I
way
like
you can tell
I like him. I like him, and he's very easy to understand.
Oh, I know which one Dr. Phil is. Dr. Phil's the one who had that girl on who's like, yeah, outside, now, and that girl. And then he had her and her mum back on, but didn't have anyone in the audience for them to react to. And they had a fucking hissy fit because they didn't have anyone there to play to.
Oh yeah, that could be right. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, this is my show. You don't dictate what goes on. I say what goes on. So no audience for you to react to, no.
I like that, EB. You say that Dr. Phil is very vanilla, but then he still has, from my perspective, he has a certain accent that is quite interesting. Like, particularly his wife, Robin, when they say like www dot for the website, it's w.
Yeah.
It's in, yeah, no, yeah.
Rather
And
than
that's weird to me as well.
well, yeah, but they also say Z instead of Z,
Yeah.
which I shout at my son for that because he goes A B C and gets to Z and goes Z and I go no, it's Z.
Yeah, you don't want to be
You're not
Americanized.
American. Your English is Z, not Z. And YouTube's worse for it because there's so many YouTubers and so many little kids things on YouTube for that. But it's just like you get Z everywhere, and it's like I'll only use it when it's part of a name. So, for instance, Dragon Ball Z is Dragon Ball Z
Yeah, not Dragon Ball Z. That would be funny.
because Z is the name of it,
Yeah.
rather than it just being the letter and you pronounce it as the letter. It's specifically that to be within that. So I'll use the words in correct context, but letter Z. And yes, I know I'm looking directly down the camera as I said it. I will have this discussion. I've had this discussion quite a few times with a few different people. I even use it to troll certain people as well. But I've not seen Micah for a while, so we'll leave him out of this. In fact, EB's probably the best person for me to ask how he's doing because I've not seen him for quite a long time. I've not even had notifications that he's been doing stuff, so I'm not sure where he is or how he's doing. See, I actually do it with my cousins when they come down from Scotland. I have to translate what they're saying to other people. So, as the EB said there.
Yeah. Whereabouts in Scotland are your cousins?
Lanarkshire.
Oh, God, yeah.
So we're talking full Glaswegian accent. It was like,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah, 100%. Yeah,
yeah,
not easy.
I'm gonna have to translate to so yeah. But I it doesn't bother me. It just sounds normal to me, which is weird. Um,
Well, I suppose from your perspective, anything is normal.
no, see, accents are a weird thing. I don't come across many accents. So obviously, I come across the Scottish, the Irish, and a few English accents. So a Liverpoolian specifically, my cute thing I come across. But I don't struggle understanding accents usually, unless their base English is broken too much to the point where it's like it's not the accent I'm struggling with; it's your composition of words.
Hmm.
That's where I struggle. So anyone
Yeah,
whose English is not a native language, or is not at least a taught second language, I struggle with how they put their sentences together more than I struggle with the accent.
yeah, I get that.
So I'm not too bad with them. So Glaswegian to me just sounds like I can watch Rap C without subtitles.
Oh no, me neither. I can't watch
No, I mean I
Rap
can.
Sheet without subtitles.
I can watch Rap C. I've been able to do it since I was a kid. I can watch Rap C bit without subtitles,
Oh,
and
I
I can
can.
understand it all.
That's impressive.
Especially for an Englishman.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good to hear. So Micah's doing all right. I mean, he's had kiddos possibly come up to one now for all I know. But yeah, I've not spoke to him for a while, and with this little community that I found myself in because of EB, and I'm blaming EB because it's because of him that I found myself in this little community. There are some actually genuinely nice people. Um, Alan's one, despite if you listen to him calling people things on the internet, he is actually a nice person. Tony, Blake, and Micah. Micah's another nice, quite a nice person that I've managed to talk to over the internet. Now, I didn't get a chance to talk to Micah quite as much as I have some of the others, mainly because it does on Twitch rather than YouTube. But nice guy, nice guy.
See you, Evie.
Well, I'm going to hop out and record since everyone in the house is asleep. Awesome idea. You have a good night's recording, because I know you've been waiting to get onto that for all day, essentially. Just a little bit of peace and quiet so you can record. I don't know what it's recording, but good luck. Good luck.
I'm sure we'll see it soon.
Eventually. Well, if we don't see it, we'll at least see the pop up
Yeah.
to say, yay, he's put another video out. Yeah, he's gone up on Patreon. Speaking of which, have you transferred over from your membership to Patreon? Jessica.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I've been on the Patreon for about a month now.
All right, have you cancelled your
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
membership? Excellent. You don't want to be
Yeah, I did that ages ago.
coughing out money for something that's not there.
Yeah.
Whoa, that's a bit much. That's a bit much there. That's a bit much. Just paid it all purple now. Look, way too much ivory on there. Get some of that off. That's better. Because yeah, I wasn't. I didn't know he was going to do that at first. So I had to set up a Patreon and everything.
Oh, I had a Patreon account before because I was signed up to a couple of other people. Not American React channels. One science channel, which is pretty popular.
I believe have we lost contact with 5G2? due to some
With what?
idiot. But you're aware of the two Voyager satellites?
Do what?
Voyager satellites.
I don't know. I've not heard of anything about that. I've been
All
following
right.
a lot about the JWST stuff lately.
Ah, right. No, as I heard earlier on that apparently we've lost contact with Voyager 2.
That's the one that's on the edge of the solar system, right?
Yep. Apparently some divvy sent
Yeah.
it some wrong coordinates and now it's going to be out of contact for a week.
All right.
Let's
Okay.
hope that's the week where aliens don't turn up.
Yeah, that'll be what happens. Yeah. The one chance we miss each other.
Yeah.
Got to wait another 6.5 billion years for that.
Yeah, we find them on their own planet before we meet with them. It's like, well, why didn't you say hello when we came to your house? You came to our house? Yeah, about years ago. I was like, oh shit. Can anyone look back? Yeah, remember Dave fucked up and put in a 6 instead of a 4? Yeah. Oh, bollocks. Dave, you dick.
I do wonder, maybe they have already responded and we just haven't understood it. We haven't noticed it because it came back in a way that we never thought. Like maybe they from a distance they've watched our TV and they've seen what the most popular TV show is, and they've tried to communicate through that, and we've just thought it was normal part of that show.
No, because if they would have been watching our television, they would have saw the Kardashians and thought, what the run, get out of here. Don't want to go anywhere near that planet. Why? It's infected. It's infected? What do you mean? It's got humans on it. Run away. Now, where did I get that from? That's not a direct idea. I did get that from somewhere else. Where did I get it from? That planet's infected with humans. That we are actually a plague on the galaxy. And
Yeah, Earth is a good place. There's only one thing wrong with it.
people on it.
The people on it, yeah. Exactly the same joke as we say about Liverpool and France and every other place that no one likes.
It just applies generally across the board to the planet.
Yeah.
Have I almost got... I think I've actually got ahead of myself. On
Well, that's good.
Internet. Yeah, but I don't know how I've done it. Well, I know how I've got through the painting process because it's been the same every time I've done it. But I'm not quite sure how I've managed to get ahead of myself. And I wasn't even supposed to be doing these tonight. Yeah, here they are.
What were you going to be doing?
Well, I was touching up the Van Ryn's Lepus that I missed. Like the hooves and the bits that I'd not done.
Mm-hmm.
And that bit just went really quickly. So I thought, right, fuck it.
I've not really been watching what you've been doing much, to be honest. I've been focusing on mine for obvious reasons.
Well, yeah, obviously you're going to be focusing on yours, and I think it's because I've been trying to look up at the chat more than I usually do. Even though I've not always interacted with it, because chat's been flowing on its own tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Chat's been flowing on its own.
It has been.
Which is a rarity in my streams. I mean, a lot of it has been the Eclectic Bird and Square Table Degenerates, which I'm fine with it being those two, but yeah, they went off on a topic on their own. So they just decided, we're going to talk about this for a bit. And it might have been instigated by a small comment off whoever was up on stream with me or myself. I can't remember what might have triggered that comment or that discussion of that start of the discussion. But at least you had fun discussing something. I'm happy about that. So anyway, what was I saying earlier? I've been saying a lot of things. Yeah, Van Ryn's Leapers. They're fodder for my Khan effects. they're going to run in front of him and make sure that there's something there that they're going to go, oh, we can't really leave them, although they're not a threat. They can still be an annoyance. So we're going to have to kill them before we can take out that big thing as it gets to us. So that's what I'm going to use them as. Barbgaunts, I'm not sure about these. Your phone has died on you, so I'm on my own now. I'm on my own. On my own again. I'm chatting to myself on my own again. Well, that's fine. So yeah, they're going to be between them and him. They're going to be fodder for great big whopping kind effects. Everything else is pretty much going to be for protecting him. Because I found out he's actually an HQ. He's a tyrant level HQ, which I didn't know about. I thought, oh no, I've not got a hive tyrant or a winged hive tyrant or anything like that. I didn't need one. I have a tyrant model, which I've now found out about. Which is this one. A Neuro Tyrant. I should have guessed straight away off his name, really, that a Neuro Tyrant was a Tyrant type model. But, come on, give me a break. I'm stupid, not dumb. So I did figure it out eventually. I do have a Tyrant style model. So he's going to be my main HQ. Instead of the little guy who they kind of... Instead of him, who they can't... As far as I'm concerned, they push him more to be the HQ of the box when he's actually the better one. So I will be using him as main HQ. He's going to be launch at them with the Von Ryan's Leapers and the Carnifex, whereas everything else is ranged there. So it'll be nice and fun to have him sat at the back with Termagants and Barbgaunts, while the Neurogants, the Psychophage, the Carnifex, the Von Ryan's Leapers, and the Winged Prime all steam forward and try and take the midfield and then push you back if possible. If not, then at least take the midfield early on, and then I can bring everything else up behind. But Barbgaun's done, which is nice. I've just got to remember, where did I put my PVA glue? Because I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8 models to base. I've got 8 models to base, and I can't find my PVA glue. Armor basing material, for that matter. Basing material would be a good idea to find that first. Basing, there you are. Basing material. I don't have much left to do now. So, quick bit of PVA. Quick dip in this. Stick to one side, let it dry. Then come back. I'll have a look tomorrow just to make sure that I did get all the bits that I wanted to actually get initially when I was starting tonight. And then we will see what else happens afterwards. And we have Cityscape Studios back, audio only.
Just audio, yeah.
That's fine, that's okay.
I'm just using my tablet at the moment because my phone has died and it doesn't seem to want to come back on again.
Oh, so it's died and he wants to put his extra 5% battery power back into it before it reboots.
It seems to be, yeah.
Son of a git. Oh well. Let you get his 5% back. What's the worst that can happen? It's only 5% it needs to get.
Yeah. I mean, I've not got a Samsung charger, so it might be longer than that.
Ah, right. No, I insist on having Samsung chargers, even if I've not got a Samsung phone.
Well, I do have one, but it's one of those wireless ones. It's in my bedroom, and I can't plug it in. It just the phone just sits on it, so I can't really use it. But I have this phone on charge every night, so it's weird that it's
That,
gone up.
yeah, that is odd. I mean, the piece of crap. I say piece of crap. It's actually quite a good phone. I'm still using it, even though it's decades old. But yeah, you can't hold a charge for a full day. It's impossible for it to hold a charge for one full day.
Yeah, usually this lasts. At the end of the day, I have 60.
Depends how much you use it. Because I've been using it a lot for videos and watching manhwa recaps. And I generally know he's flashing at me, going, "You've only got 20% left," by about 1 a.m. And it's like, right, okay, I'll stop it for now and I'll go to bed. I'll come back and carry on watching tomorrow. But they are like 4 or 5 hours long. So
Well, if I'm
not,
able to put it back, if I'm able to use it as a cam again before the end of the stream, I'll put it on. But for now, it's not.
there is no rush. There is no rush. As I said, I'm setting up for the basing now, just so I can stick them to one side to dry and go, right, stay there, you're done.
I'm in my local hobby store is organising a tournament with 32 players, and I'm thinking of taking my salamanders.
How well do you know the local hobby store patrons?
A little bit. But I've got a practice game with someone on Thursday who is a little bit of a rules lawyer in a good way, not one of those really annoying ones. And he's taking NIDS.
Oh, oh, that could be interesting. Because
Yeah,
you're very anti. With you being salamanders, you'll be very anti-infantry,
yeah, lots
very
of flamers.
anti-monster, and
Yeah,
he
lots
has
of
no
flamers.
vehicles.
I know I won't have any flamers in effect. It's only 1,000 points, so I don't have any vehicles whatsoever.
No, I mean Tyranids can't take vehicles, so the
No,
Tyranids are
all
going to
right. I
go.
thought you meant me. I thought you meant me. I have no
No,
vehicles.
I meant he took no vehicles, so anything that's anti-infantry, anti-monster is going to be fine against them. So you're not going to need some of the strength 12 stuff as much, I wouldn't think, against him.
Yeah, well, most of my weapons are. Well, I've got what I was building. What I'm painting now is a unit of eradicators with the melters.
Yeah,
I've
that's
got
different.
I've got aggressors with flamers. I've got 10 infernus. I've also got. I can either do 2 units of intercessors and 1 unit of infernus, or 2 units of infernus and 1 unit of intercessors, all 5-man squads, or I can do like a 10-man of one and a 5-man of the other. I haven't really decided yet because
If
combat
you,
squadding doesn't exist anymore. You can't.
I know that sucks, doesn't it?
Yeah, kind of, but I can. Yeah, I suppose it is.
No, it really does suck because they used to have the only stratagem one of the few stratagems I actually liked that you could use partway through the game. If your unit still had 10 men in it, you could combat squad them halfway through the game. And
Yeah, yeah,
I'd use that more than once. Mortarian comes too close, right? Combat squad him. You 5 move closer to him. You 5 move further away.
yeah,
You
yeah.
5, you 5 are now sacrificed to him, and then when he comes out of the combat, he's nowhere near any of my guys, and I can just blast the shit out of him.
Yeah.
That's how I used to. Very simple, very basic, not complicated of a thing, and it worked.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm either thinking salamanders or Tau or Black Templars.
I'd be more tempted Salamander or Tau.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Because I had my first ever Tau game the other day. It was 1,610 points because that's how much I've got at the moment.
That's rather an exact amount, that isn't it?
I just made a list, and when he asked me for a game, I turned around and said, "Well, I wouldn't mind using my Tau. This is what I've got. Do you want to match me and we'll just have a game?" And he said, "Yeah, sure."
Ah, right, okay. I know, yeah, I've done that before now.
That was a fun game. I enjoyed it. It's like I'm mostly a battlesuit army, so I've got like the stealth. I've got stealth suits. I've got broadside. I've got the riptide. I've got the ghost keel, and I've got the storm surge.
Oh.
And
See,
and
I faced all of them.
soon I'm going to be buying the Taunar,
The Tau what?
the Forge World, the Taunar, the Forge World Titan.
Oh, right. No, I thought what
I'm going to be buying that soon, and that is immense.
What's the one above a Riptide?
Above a Riptide is the Ghost Keel.
No,
That's the
Ghost
one
Kill's
that's got the
small.
massive cannon on it.
No, Ghost Kill's smaller than the Riptide. I know.
No, not Ghost Keel. Storm Surge.
Storm Surge, that's the one.
That's the biggest Tau unit in plastic.
Yeah. I hate them. I hate them. I really do.
They're very powerful.
Yeah, they are nasty, horrible, horrible monsters.
Yeah, they are. I enjoyed using them.
If I collected Tau, I would want one. But I don't collect Tau, so I don't like them.
But have you seen the stats for the Tau now? The even bigger one.
No, I don't want to.
It's 900. It's 900 points, and it's basically if you take all the stats and the weapons of the Storm Surge, and you multiply that by 3.
Oh, for God's sakes! But I could still run up to it with a stomper and punch it in the face.
Yeah, you could, but it's whether you get to the Storm Surge in time. In one turn, the Storm Surge can do about 70 damage.
Oh, Stomper's only got 40 wounds.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, he can do that much damage, but how many of it is less than strength 14?
The main cannon is what can do most of the damage. It can do about 60 damage in total, and the strength of that cannon is 24.
Okay, so he's wounded on 2s. No, he's wounded on 3s.
Yeah, and I can buff that and make it re-roll to hit and all that kind of stuff. And
so you mark a lot of hits and stacks.
I think it's only 8 shots. I think the cannon gets, but each shot is like damage 12.
Yeah, so as long as he hits a good half of his shots, wounds half of his shots, no invulnerable saves get made, he's killing anything.
Yeah, and he pretty much will. He hits on falls with everything, but with the Marker Light ability, not the Marker Light, the normal Tau rules where they get to guide a unit, he can hit on 3s.
Oh, so you're going with the Enclave rules, the Tau Enclave rules. Oh, it's all we've got at the moment, isn't it? We've got index cards. So
yeah, that's the only one you've got at the moment.
We can't have Farsight. We can't have not Beltan. What are they called? The ones that like more range than Tau.
I have no idea what you're on about.
So let's see. Tau faction Ultra are the equivalent of Ultramarines. Farsight faction equivalent of Blood Angels. There are other factions within the Tau thingies that have different slight subsets.
Oh yeah, well mine are the speedy ones. Mine are the fast ones. Viola.
That's the one. And then there's the other one, which is the ranged equivalent.
I'm not sure. Can't remember.
And I don't think it's Beltan, because Beltan's Eldari, to be a complete Game Workshop prick. Fucking Space Elves, sort your necks out. Yeah, I think Beltan are Space Elves. But there is one that's like it, similar, named from the town. I can't remember what the bloody hell it is now.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I can't remember the name of it, but yeah, I know what you mean.
Damn it, Karma, where are you when I need you? my friend who plays Tam, which, as I said, I've had the unfortunate joy of being on the other side of the table to both a Storm Surge and a Riptide at the same time.
That's what I used the other day. And so I had the Storm Surge, the Riptide, and the Ghost Keel, and a commander in Cold Sky outfit.
Cold Star Battle suit, yeah.
I basically had every battle suit you could have in the game except the basic XV8 Crisis suit.
All right, well, swap your Ghost Kill out for XV8 battle suits, and that's pretty much what my friend takes.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, for God's sakes, oh no.
But I prefer the Ghost Keel, to be honest.
Well,
because you can't shoot it most of the time.
At 12 inches, if you're over 12 inches away, you can't aim it. And
yeah, exactly.
Within 12 inches, I think it still gets a -1 to his hit roll, to the hip
Yeah,
roll.
exactly. My Ghost Keel didn't take wound at all that game. It was pretty cool.
And he still packs a fair bit of power.
He does. 6 shots, damage 3. It's
AP?
with a cyclic ion blaster. And he's got the twin fusion. He's pretty neat.
Well, twin fusions and melter, so that's going to be AP4 straight off.
Yeah.
D6 damage. If it's twin, I'm assuming he's got a twin linked rule.
The melter is twin linked.
Yeah, so rerolling wound rolls as well, which is very useful, especially because it's only 10 and 8, and it's supposed to be a vehicle killer.
Yeah.
That's nasty. And at the moment, I'm going to be relying on blast cannons to take out heavy vehicles and anything big at the moment.
Yeah, but you can't use the last cannon against the Ghost Keel.
You can. You just got to be close enough to it.
Yeah, but what's getting close to my Ghost Keel when I can move like 10 inches per turn? I can move at the beginning of the battle with it. It's ridiculous.
There's stuff that can get close with las cannons. Drop pod. 4 Devastators. Brilliant.
That's fine.
Well,
they can do that. And then those
well,
Devastators will be dead next turn because the Storm Surge will wipe them out.
Yeah, but I've got your Ghost Kill and I can tag you to Storm Surge from across the board with the other las cannons. And missile launchers. And I like heavy weapons. I must admit, I like heavy weapons. Before primaries came along, my standard layout was 2 Devastator squads.
Yeah.
Every time. Missile launchers, 8 missile launchers. And then las cannons in tactical squads. And it was just, come at me, bro. I'm going to shoot you to shit. That's pretty much how I played my Marines. Until everyone got wise of it and started going, no, I'm not doing that. I was like, right, okay, now I'm going to start throwing my assault Marines at you. Which is annoying as hell because a lot of them are going to Legends now, aren't they? Vanguard Vets, Assault Marines, and a lot of the old jump stuff, which is the stuff they're going to be replacing with the new ranges as they come out this edition. We've already had the new Terminators, and I believe we will be getting new jump infantry.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it because I really want some assault Terminators for my armies. I want the assault Terminators from the Templars, and then I want the normal Terminators from the Salamanders. But I've got the 5 Terminators from the Leviathan, but it's got the assault cannon. I want the heavy flamer. So I will. I'm actually looking on eBay. Not eBay. I was looking on Etsy last night to see if I can find someone who's like got a cast of the Terminator heavy flamer arm, but couldn't find anything. I'm assuming you got that out because you've got one.
Yeah, but it's that one.
No, I'd rather have the modern one.
Yeah, very old. That's what I'm sure I've got one somewhere, and I know I have because ta-da, there he is. very old metal fire. Metal Death
I
Company.
thought I had it, but I don't.
Death Company. Death Company. Death Company. Death Company. Yes, I know I'm saying a lot of Death Company here. See, I've actually got two.
Yeah.
But in here should also be other weapons as well, which is why I'm looking. For instance, part of grav cannons, heavy bolters. So I should have in here somewhere something equivalent to be able to actually make a heavy flamer for a Terminator. That's a good. That's combat shield. That's another. What is that now? 1, 2, 3, 4. That's a 5-man squad of them. I think that's a 6-man squad. I keep forgetting about the amount of Death Company that I actually had a full 10-man unit. I forgot about that. That appears to be it that I can see regarding potential special weapons. Oh, Jesus, you must have been. Yep, he was the one that took the metal blue one. Because that's. Yeah, that's kind of a big URL. And yes, I know some of these models are old models.
Yeah, my bits box is pretty much everything from Primaris stuff.
In fact, his base has actually got 1995 stamped on it from when he was printed.
Oh god, yeah, and they've got that metal bar underneath, which means they were in the slotted bases. That's ridiculously old.
Yep. What's that one got on it? Oh, that one's got 98 on it. That's 98, that's 95. I mean, I've got bases with what? That base is at 92 written on it.
Yeah.
The old slotted base. Oh, there's another one of the Death Company. I never had that.
This is all from before even I started.
A lot of this will be. A lot of this will be on pain by things. I mean, he's not. He's from the Black Reach box set. So you'll probably recognise him.
I do. I have the Black Reach.
But yeah, let's take the Terminators out. Yeah, they're all those 1998 Death Company models.
Yeah.
And they came in sets of 2.
Mm-hmm.
Which I was not happy about. Ooh, nice old metal Thunderhammer.
Oh, I've ordered some really cool looking Thunder Hammers off there. 3D sculptor on Etsy for Miss Salamanders. They're all like 2-handed Thunder Hammers.
I said, they're okay on this size infantry. But I think the Terminator should only have it in one hand. If we're going to do, Thunderhammers really should be on Terminators and they should be carried single-handedly. But that's my opinion. We all know what you think of my opinion.
Absolute bullshit.
Yep. So. 2, 4, 6, 8. I'm 2 missing. Where are they? I want to find these last 2 guys now. I want to know if I still have the full 10-man unit of Death Company. 9. Come on, give me one. There we go, 10. I actually managed to find my old full 10-man units of Death Company. Wow. I'm keeping them to one side. Daisy Special is them. Oh yeah. Out of print metal models, and it's a full 10-man unit. I've just got to make sure I can find out the shoulder pads for them out now. Because they came with metal shoulder pads as well, which were embossed with the Blood Angel logo.
Yeah, I remember them.
So I find all them now. There's another one. The good thing is they should either be. Oh, there's an old metal assault cannon for a Terminator. So I do have.
Yeah.
Where's the? Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Is that you? Yeah, that's you. So new one, old one.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
So even if you put it on his shoulder, the old one actually sits on top of the new one,
Yeah.
and it's just. Yeah, it's not going to work, is it? I'm going to have to. I might be better off cutting that off and making it into a onslaught Gatling cannon to replace the flamer on my dreadnought. I think that's probably better. When's yours? Marine Captain. 19. Is that 1990? For that one?
Fucking that's oh my god.
GW. I'm pretty sure that says 1990.
that is ridiculously ancient.
Now do you realise how long I've been collecting this shit for?
Yeah.
So people go, yeah, I've got this and I've got this. I've got models older than your parents, mate. Never mind older than you, I've got models older than your parents. I've also got enough spare pieces to last me a bloody decade and a half, I think. Now that I could use as a gun. Don't ask what it's from, because it's from a toy.
Looks like a heavy stubber.
No, this is far bigger than a heavy stubber. This is something that should be going mounted onto a stomper, really. Or something equally as big. Oh, don't tell me I'm finding enough scout bits to make more scouts. I've already got 35 of them. I don't want more scout bits. I want enough bits to make these Terminators bigger. So I can have more than 10. Or enough bits to kit these ones out properly. I need 15 Terminators.
That's if you're being greedy.
Why is having 15 Terminators being greedy?
You don't need 15.
Yes, I do.
You'll never field 15 Terminators in one game.
Yes, I will.
Well, unless it's just Terminators.
I'll just
Or
take
it's a
first,
big game.
2,000 points. I'll just take first company.
Fair enough.
I'll be playing Grey Knights.
It'll be an interesting game, at least.
I'll be playing Grey Knights. So I know he's going to be loading down with either Terminators or Paladins, one of the two. So I know that's what I'm going to be facing. So if you can't beat him, join him. Fine. You got to bring Terminator armor. I'll bring Terminator armor. I will go from there. But I can bring melter weapons as well. So yeah, stick them in there. Because Terminator classify as infantry, don't they?
Everything is just battle line or other now.
Yeah. So, well, you'll either get infantry, monster, or vehicle. That's your three.
Yeah.
You come under one of those three. Excellent. So Stone Guards will be helping out with Terminators.
Yeah.
Wounded on 2s, AP -2, taken down to the 4+ invul. Let's just hope they fucking save them. No, they don't save them in this case. Okay, so I've managed to outdo myself. I'm not sure how I do it. 3 hours is probably the reason why I've managed to outdo myself, because they only planned for about an hour and a half. So that's probably why I've done more than expected, because I've been here longer than expected. It's amazing what happened.
I didn't even realise the time myself.
Yeah, neither did I. I do have stuff to do tomorrow, so I am going to call it this evening. However, I am fairly happy now with the amount of Tyranids that I have available. So, gone. Well, Tyrant, little thing is Phasia thing. Carnifex. Him. I can't remember what he's called. Winged Prime, that's it. Von Ryan's Leapers and the Barb Gaunts as well. So that just leaves Nora Gaunts and Termagants left to do.
Not bad, getting through them.
I am slowly getting through them. I do want to play a game with them. It's just that there's only like 700 odd points in total.
Yeah.
And yeah, I can proxy, so I can go, right, okay. Carnifex number 1, Screamer Killer. Carnifex number 2, Screamer Killer. Same size base, roughly the same size model.
Yeah.
So I can proxy a couple of them. I'm just going to struggle when it comes to stuff. Like how do the new Terminators stand up to Barb Gaunts? Much bigger profile. I don't know if you stick them side by side like that. It's not that much bigger of a profile on the same base. So I could proxy Barb Gaunts, I suppose. As long as I can get right base size and right model size, I should be okay. I might be able to get a 2,000 point out of proxies using Space Marines. I mean, 3 Screamer Killers straight away is going to boost the points up there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Because I've got the standard Redemptor Dreadnought as well as the Ballistus Dreadnought. I do not have a Brutalis, so I will like a Brutalis. Just so I've got one of each. I think I'm one of them. I want one of each. So if we can get a Winged Hive Tyrant and a normal Hive Tyrant, I will be getting them. But, yeah, on that note, we have Von Ryan's Leapers, which are basically now going to be fodder for Big Carnifex guy, along with Tyranid Prime, who is also going to be fodder for Big Carnifex guy. That seems to be how I'll be using them. A lot of things he'll be coming up alongside. Neurophage coming up alongside him, just giving a bit more range support. Then everything else is going to be sitting behind it and shooting the fuck out of people. Sounds like a plan to me. But that is me done for tonight. Thank you everybody who's joined me. Again, Declancy Beard, thank you very much, my friend. BC Herbs, Joey from Square Table Degenerates, Beaky Buzzard, and of course my guest this entire evening, Jessica from Synscape Studios. I will be linking her Facebook page in on this afterwards. It's also on my last one as well.
You can link my website as well. That's my main focus at the moment. If you're able to,
I will be able to send me the link on Discord as well because I'm at the PC. I can get access to it, and I'll put it in the description for this video. So if you are interested in getting any commission painting done, Jessica will be the one who I am advertising. And I'm not advertising because I know them. I'm advertising because I'm confident in their work. If I wasn't, I would not be advertising. So thank you very much for everybody who joined me this evening. I've got a little bit of prep work to do now for afterwards because I'm going to get a new link. And I'll put a link in both the Facebook page and to the actual website where you can place your orders for commission if you wish. Is there anything you'd like to say to everyone before I leave?
I'm good. Thank you for coming. If you do check out my website and one of the prize competitions, never know what you're going to get. Well, you do, but you never know if you're going to win or not.
Yeah. You'll have an idea what you're going to get because you'll think about it hopefully before you enter the things like, oh, if I win that, I want that.
And actually, even if you're not interested in Warhammer, you can take the cash alternative to any prize. So if you win the combat patrol, you can take £95. I will send you £95 straight to your bank account. You can always take a cash alternative. So even if you're not interested in Warhammer, you could be entering just for the money for it.
Spend a quid, get 90 quid back. That is not a bad diet. That is not a bad deal for me.
Not bad at all.
Not a bad deal. Not a bad deal. But thank you again. Yes, thank you for my guests, my chat, and everybody who comes and lets me do this when I do it at my random intervals. Thank you. Not much more I can say, but yeah, drive well. See you later.